Hello, hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing?
I am fixing my two nails. I left a couple nails that I did. I left a couple nails that I had on that I did last night live because I'm still obsessed with them. And I feel like what I'm going to do would go with them too. We'll see. So I am just, when I clip off the back of these, I like to come in and kind of round them like a real person is back here. Kind of make sure nails come out nicer. Gives you an idea of how your nails will shape on a person. Let me do a little better on this one, a little further here. Okay, so I'm going to do two nails for you today. I'm going to focus on fundamentals and some creativity in a dimensional nail. So what I'm going to do really quick is let me clean these. I usually use sanitation and On to the Next from Young Nails. Nothing lives in acetone. You could use this, but it's not state board approved. So if I were you, I would add some barbicide to it. But I just put this in really quick. I'll let them soak a sec. I gathered a lot of colors today. So let me show you while this does that. Okay, I was gonna go this route, but I don't think I am. I'm gonna do something I think I would want to wear on my nails, but I wanted to show you guys these here, which I think is a great set from GeminiNevada.com. Use MJAY15. I think I'm gonna do something like, I don't know, I have these colors here, maybe something like this. These are like some jelly on top. I thought I grabbed another color. I don't think I want to use this color. This is pretty too. I don't know. We'll go from there. So I'm going to freestyle like I always do. Like your client comes, and I'll probably use some of these too. This is my favorite kit. So, and some new gel polishes. Here, I'll show you really quick. These are some of my new ones. So I want to go kind of light and soft. We will see. I had a couple colors right here. Oh yeah, I have these too as well. Right here. So I'll put these in. Let's just go ahead and start prepping our nail, and then we'll get into the art. Some of you were asking me what my table towels are. This is awesome for gel. I'm going to show you really quick. These are $14 from Gemini Cosmetics, and they're the protective nail towels. Great price because I go through them like crazy. On the back side, they are plastic. Okay, so there's many different kinds you could use. So I'm just going to soak this sanitation up real quick, or this polish remover in this point. Acetone, see how it just soaked it off fast? That's another thing. Sanitation by itself doesn't soak off your arbor bands as fast, so I will always add on to the next. And see how clean they get? These you could also get from Gemini as well. I have so many different ones. I love them. I actually have jewelry in one, and it's my clients, some of them take off their jewelry, they put it in theirs too. Okay, so what we're going to do is two nails. Let me see this, if it go out a tad bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. My dust extractor is over there. So I didn't grab it. Sorry about that. Thank you. I think it's charged. If not, bring the charger. The chargers are on top of there. Yeah. How many lines?
2.
I'll make it through 2. Okay.
You want this?
Yes, it's charged enough. Absolutely. Okay, so I wish I could play music on a live, but I really can't because we don't have copyright for it, but it's fine. When you guys start asking questions and stuff, it goes pretty fine. Those of you who are watching it later, I hope you enjoy this. So what I do when I come on live is I typically don't know what I'm going to do. I freestyle. So I kind of have an idea what my vibe I feel like. I pull them all out. I pull out what I think I'm going to use, and then I end up using all of it or just some of it. That's just how I roll. I'm going to grab a couple of my implements from here. And if I need more, I'll get them out for sure. I just want my Aurora Bloom brushes. I'll get my new one, babe. It's in a package up there. I left my other one there. So it's up on the
what?
The Aurora Bloom, the new one. You'll see. It'll be facing you by the Young Nails pack of glitter right there. 1, 2. Yep. Thank you. So this is my Original Aura Bloom. Oh, no, not this one. It's next to it. It's in a clear package. They don't sell those anymore. I sold out of them. It's in a same spot, but in a pack up. Is that it? No, up right there. There you go. It's hard for me to explain. I'm all in a clear packet. So here's the other one I will use today. This one came a little different than our other one. So I have 2 different Aura Blooms, and I use them all the time.
Sandra's gonna be. Sandra's got an on it. Do you want some electrolyte water?
Yeah, will you get me that? Yeah, that'd be cool. Do you have your phone I could look at here in the meantime? All right. So I like to cut my nails kind of in a little. I don't like to keep them square. If my clients' nails are square originally, I still bring in their little side right here. You guys have to say bye-bye to my nails because I'm going to do my nails. I'll do dimensional nails with you guys though, but I'm just going to redo the majority of my nails because they're catching on everything. They're over a month old. Like crazy, huh? I've really enjoyed red, but I'm going to wear something else. So what I'm going to do from here is push back my cuticles, and I have an OG magic wand. Like the original, I'm not even kidding. I used to take my sharp edges off of my file here. So I'm going to come back. I have the rose gold ones too, just not right in front of me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Are you making yourself a shake?
I wasn't, but I can.
Okay. No, I don't. I'm not hungry at all. It's fine. Okay, I'm going to take off my sharp edges of my file real quick. So all I do is just go twice like this, and I always run my hands through it. So I'm going to kind of really tell you guys what I'm doing. So I'm going to do like dimensional nails, but I'm going to tell you like a lot of details that I leave out sometimes because I'm used to a lot of the original people being on here, and typically most of the time you know. So I'm going to go over just the fundamentals of stuff. So I'm going to come right here and I'm going to fix her free edge. Now this is on the training hand. So on a person, I would still take off all her nail. If I'm going to form it, I would take off all the white part of her nail or the clear part on the tip. Okay, I don't want her, I just want what's connected to her nail bed. Okay, I want her plate and nail bed connected. And right here, I'm going to come in and just clean it up. Now, Sally has thicker nails. I call Sally Sally. I've called her that for years. I want to rename her, but then I end up calling her Sally all the time. So funny. So, let's see. Hi, who's on here? Hey, Tosh, how's it going? How you been, girl? I haven't been on a whole lot. I haven't seen you, so hello. Nails by Sandra, Britt Salazar. Yay, guys. Thank you for coming in. Lynn. Cool, right on. So, as you know, I've been super busy. I haven't been on YouTube much, but I've missed you guys, and I am on now. Let me find my, here I go. Did I throw away that one file that I just took my sharp edges off with? Am I a ding-a-dong? Let's see. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get this on. And it's hard for me to push it all the way in with my fingers sometimes, so I don't even worry about it. I'm going to use that in my cuticle bit. I'll leave it open on the side. So what I'm going to do is grab my e-file that I have actually on my own nail set. Let me grab it. I use my e-file instead of opening a new package. So I'm just going to grab this really quick. Can't do nails without an e-file, you guys. I can't anyways. So I have it on my charging dock, but it's charged, so I'm not even going to go there with it. Put it to the side. Remember to always store it with what it comes with. Okay, then that way if you drop it or it hits something, it's always going to run amazing and protect the motor and your shank. Okay, so I'm not going to connect this. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to come up here. I do not want you to ever push here because you'll short out your e-file. Just come here and push down until it meets all the way to the back right here. If you don't, you may feel some vibration. I always bring mine out. It's how I like to work. If you notice, like when Greg works, he puts it all the way down. That's correct too. It's whatever works best for you. I like it out a little so I could see a little better, and I do a little bit more of longer nails, so I prefer it like this. Both are accurate. Turn this on, and I am going to prep on 6,000 RPMs. How many of you guys have this e-file? Oops, it's so sensitive. I love it though. Okay, so Eric's not reading this stuff for me. Usually he does, but I'm just going to concentrate on this. I will look over every time and see if you guys have a question or anything, but enjoy the show. Okay, so let's come a little closer. There we go. What I'm going to do is come in, and I like to notice how my left hand has a job to do. So you'll see my left hand working a lot. My right hand has its job to do. If you just hold it and try to do it with all your right, you're going to get shoulder pain. Your neck's going to hurt. Trust me, you guys, I know what I'm talking about. Nail tech life could be rough. So I'm going to teach you ergonomics along with skills, okay? So you could do your job for a long time. So I put her here, and see how my thumb kind of brings her finger down, and I'm resting my pinky and her thumb to control how I move her. Sally's a little harder. Your training hand's a little harder to move around. She's kind of stiff, but on a person, it just flows. I do have some real people that I do on here, so check those out. So I'm going to start right here around my cuticle area and do baby circles around my cuticle. Now, typically that is not enough for a prep. Usually there is a lot of cuticle, and let me see what I have here. Let me do it on myself. So let's go this nail because I know I have a lot here. Well, I'll go here. They both do. So I'm going to push back my cuticle. See, my cuticles are not bad because I keep my cuticles up, but you could see where it turns white. Wow, I'm impressed with these being over a month, but I really have been putting a lot of lotion and oil on. So see where it turns really white, and typically most of your protein growth is right here and right here. Okay, so when you go over it, your first pass is taking off your skin. Okay, it may look like it's prepped, but it's not. Thank you. Your second pass is prepping the nail. Now, if there were more than this, typically it'll go here. My third pass would take off my remainder on the corner and my remainder on the corner. Okay, I hope that makes sense. That right there with zero pressure and parallel, which means even on the nail. Okay, so then when I'm going to go over it again right here. Let's get the corner, and look at where I'm at right here. I don't want you to shift and start coming like this. I want you to easy flow. So I'm here so I could see. Then I come up. Once I'm here, I'm going to start tickling with zone 1, 2, and 3 and zone 1, 2, and 3 on the nail. And all I'm going to do is do a tickling motion and see how my left hand's moving her finger so I could accomplish it all. You could also pull down her skin like this by an overhand grip. And your prep is done. Now I'm working on the training hand. She has a very thick free edge, so I'm just going to do this on her. You'll never have to do that on a person unless something's going on with her nail. So we're going to act like she has some cuticle. We're going to come around here. Again, second time, and a third time on the corners because that's where it tends to collect. And then I'm going to tickle all the way through and see how my left hand pivots her finger to make sure I'm prepping good. Let's thin her out. Okay, so the extra thin out on the free edge is not typically what you'll do on your client. Now, I put lotion on my hands and I can't take off my chuck. Okay, there, I got it. I'm like, I could do it. I love how tight the chuck is though, because that means that it's going to not get any dust in your e-file. So I'm going to go to my square cuticle bit, okay? Put this away, put that away. And I'm going to use this on the same speed. It's going 6,000 times a minute. I use 7 sometimes too. It just depends on the fill that day, or it's just they both are correct. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to do her cuticle work. So I'm going to come in and see how I'll be flat on it, but it looks like I'm up here. It's because I'm going with the shape of her nail and it kind of goes down and up. I don't ever want to see you do this. Come in here like this. Unless it's your training hand and you're trying to fix something right there, but on a person, you'll never. What that'll do is put grooves in your client's nails, and you'll see them as they grow out. Some people call them rings of fire. You'll see it constantly, and it's you, how you're holding your e-file, causing it, okay? So remember, it has to be parallel on the nail. So I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to clean up all her cuticle because you could get in really close. So let me show you. See how I still have some cuticle there? I would come in right here. See all that came off? It feels so good. I love this. Then I'm going to come in right here. A little bit of dry skin. See how I use this bit for, oh God, I love this bit. Let's come right here.
I don't even have cuticles.
I hardly have any right now too. Okay, so that is your proper prep right there. So you see that little piece sticking up? I will show you how to take care of that.
Let me see who's here.
So I would probably just leave it up like that and do her service, or you could go ahead and see who's here. Like nip it off lightly, like tick, and it's gone. Okay.
We got Britt Salazar, Lynn Steffen.
Hey, Lynn Steffen.
Gigi, Kashka, Tosh. We got Nails, Sandra. We got Charmaine.
Hey, everybody. I'm excited about
Steam Siren.
Open that for me. Steam Siren, welcome.
What else we got here?
Welcome, welcome.
BC Nail Empire.
Right on,
Renee
right on.
Beckner. Yay, yay.
Thank you guys for joining our channel.
Stephanie.
How many of you, it's your first time on here? Usually there's a lot in here, but like I said, I didn't come on at all last week, and the week before I came on, a couple weeks I came on once. That's not typically like me. I usually come on at least 3, but that is okay.
Lynn says, hi guys, I'll be spending my summer with you.
Yay, Lynn, I'm so excited. Welcome to the family.
She said this is her first time live.
Yay, I'm so excited. I hope you enjoy it. So right now, see how there's a little sliver? It does it on Sally, but it also does it on some people sometimes. Some fingernails do that.
Your look.
Do I need what?
Do you want me to bring it closer?
Yeah, it's not like really.
Just, yes. Got you.
That's probably. Okay, so now move the hand to like right here. That might be too close, a little over to you. There's perfect. I know it sounds weird, but it makes a difference. Thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is dust off her nails, and I always want you to dust off her nails first. Now this is, I'm going to fundamentals right now, but I'm going to do like, I'm going to do some, I probably won't custom mix anything inside this one. I'll do that the next time, but I'm going to add like different layers to show you how to do it, because I've been having a lot of those questions, so I might as well show you exactly how I create my looks. Okay, so I'm going to dust everything off, and notice how I come towards me. That's going to extract all your dust and everything out of your cuticle and your sidewall. And I'm going to do it twice on each nail, and I'll go through all 10. See how it's wet? You have to wait till it's dry before the protein bond. If you don't, it's going to cancel out your protein bond. And that's a common mistake on the first 3 nails. So when I do process of elimination, helping people what's going on, I ask them what nails they're lifting. I ask them where they start. What nails do they start on first? Do they go to pinky all the way through? Do they do pointer, da, 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 da. So then when I ask them which nails they're lifting, I usually could 9 times out of 10 narrow it down to protein bond, because see how chalky it is now? You want it to look chalky. Naturally, if you're jamming fast, you're going to go into your first 2 or 3 nails, and those still have wet swipe on there. Swipe takes off and cancels out any debris, any oil, anything you're going to put on to keep your nail on. What it does is it changes the pH balance so you could have a clean slate for your product to stay on. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is take my protein bond, and I usually touch both of them because they're short, and then come in and work my way up to my cuticle. Okay, I need a little bit more. I'll circle it to not have so much, and then I work my way up to my cuticle. See how I work it up? I don't want you to ever start at your cuticle. Why is that? Most of your product is on your bristles, and it's going to go all here. It's going to touch some of their skin. It's also going to over protein bond to where you cannot let the product you won't allow the product, by doing that, to go past the protein bond and weave into the nail and anchor to the nail you just prepped. Okay, so my second coat, I circle it so I don't have so much. Okay, and I could go over a couple nails before I go in and circle it again. Now on long nails, you may have to do that every one. You determine. Okay, if you guys have questions, keep them coming. Okay, So from here, I'm going to just dust this off really quick because I feel like this is still good. And I am going to get a form. And I think that I'm going to use the blue forms for this one. Because on Sally, I get the same pinch pretty much with both of them. On myself, I tend to use the others more. I've used these too, but I always go back to the others because I like the C curve I could get on a person. Now on a person, I would always tear. Now let me give you an example why I would always tear. My thumb here, you could get away with it here. See how it's perfect there? But check out my thumb. See where it hits my here and it doesn't let my form go up. You would have like a claw nail. Okay, so you always, that's why it's riveted there, so you could tear it off. Question?
No.
Now on Sally, I keep it on because they come off. So I kind of push it in. On a person, you're going to come parallel and touch the tip of the nail, or if there's skin there, you just bring it parallel with it missing. As long as it's straight parallel with the nail, you're going to be fine, okay? So I do work on real people. You can see some of my videos on there, and I'll have some coming up. Okay, so I'm going to do one right now. Why am I doing one? Because I don't want Sally for it to come off as Sally's nail bed. By the way, you guys, cocktail shaker is not available from Young Nails. So,
Wah.
I know. I'll put my white opal one under here. Okay, so I'll just do this with my training hand, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my tile. Well, I'm not going to use my clear tile right now. I'm going to use like the Gemini. What's your question, Charmaine?
She says, can you mix regular polish with builder gel?
Yes,
and will it make nail structure strong still?
You can. You're not going to use it to build with. You're going to use it for encapsulation and color. So yes, you can. And I'll teach you guys that here soon in one of these days this week or within next week, okay? Because I tell you guys that all the time live. And I'll show you exactly how it's done.
Yeah, we have many videos on exactly what you're asking.
Yeah, you could look back on my videos. And I'm going to put some of this. This is a sanitation, but it also softens. You guys, this is my favorite sanitation. There's, I have a mint one, and then I have the vanilla. My clients, I retail this, and I actually have this too in my car. I put some in a travel size spray bottle, and when I pump gas, yes, I pump my own gas. I put it on my hands. Okay, these are also from Gemini Cosmetics. If the majority of the stuff I'm using, actually everything I'm using today, you could get from.
Doesn't get that for you?
My chauffeur, Eric Delacruz, sometimes does, but I don't have a chauffeur. I do not. I like to drive myself and drive myself crazy. So I love both of these brushes. This brush or this brush. They're my two favorite brushes, and this one's from like Elegance.
Thank you, Ligna, for the jewels.
Thank you, Linya.
Britt, I think.
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Sent a balloon. Yeah, Britt.
Thank you, Britt. Hold on a minute. I'm going to clean the glitter off of this really quick. Hold on. Okay, so this is a Young Nails brush, and this is a light Elegance brush. I like them both. I love this one from the cap, but I like how long this one is. So when I do longer nails, I'll probably go to this. But just going to build an extension right now, so you could use either or. Okay, so let me come into my base. Now I'm going to go into base gel. I just wiped off my base. Dang it, it said base, but it says base on the bottom. I'll know it's base. It's base, you guys. I hate when I do that. Well, it's fine. I'll know it is. It'll be the only one with it missing. So I'm going to come into my base, and I'm going to tab here. Well, actually, I'm not going to base yet. Sometimes when you're a beginner, I do that, but we won't base yet. Not just yet. I'll have it ready right here. I just got this out of my house call kit, and hold on a minute. So you guys know gels do this all the time. I clean this time and time again. Your gels are always going to do this. Don't think it's because you're messy. When it's hot, it expands. When it's cold, it kind of just stays where it's at. So just know it's not you being messy. It just happens every time, and I can't handle it, so I clean it every time. So I'll come right here, and then I just turn it, and I'm back in business. It looks nice, okay? So I have a little glitter in the bottom of this because I've used it for art. Your glitter is always going to fall to the bottom. In the salon, I have one that I don't use for glitter and one I do. Reason being is not because glitter is going to get in the nail, but when State Board walks in and they see that, you show them that your stuff is packaged, your glitter, it's not something that you're just reusing, and usually you get away with that, okay? So what I'm going to do here is build my extension first. So let me do a dry one of these and get it off. There we go. Took off my base. So I am going to get my clear sculptor, and I have it right here. This is my Build Pink. Let me put it to the side because I will be using that. And it's one of these. They all look alike. I picked up every single one until the last one. Have my clear sculptor right there beside you. Thank you, babe. Okay. So what I'm going to do from here is I am going to use clear sculptor in the tube, and I'm going to put some here. See how I put a little line? Circle it off so you disconnect. Put this on the side. And then what I'm going to do is come in right here and be on top of my gel. See how I'm on top of my gel right here? I'm going to kind of put my light a little more here. There we go. So I'm going to come in here and I'm on top of it. So what I'm going to do is as I pivot, I'm going to see how I pivot my brush with my fingers, and I'm going to connect it right here. Now notice all my products on top. I have none right here. I want it to be on top with this corner so it connects. Now I do my gel a little different than some people. This is how I've learned how to be very successful with it and get it right away and get my nails done in a timely manner. So notice I'm going to go back and forth with this. When I'm doing that, I'm picking up some of my gel so I could have enough on my bristles to connect right here. Stop your movement and come forward. Now I'm going to take a right on top of the gel, touching it very soft like it's a feather. Okay, like I'm using a feather. I do not want any pressure. If you see you're getting lines like this or it's not moving right, you're too heavy-handed. You could lighten your hand and fix it. So see how I'm balancing here, and my left hand moves my client to where I need her to be so I could see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to bring it down. Bring it down. Now I'm going to wipe my brush. I'm going to use my Young Nails brush because it's a little bit longer. I'm going to come right here, wipe it, and I'm going to kind of bring it up because I'm going to do a soft extreme almond. Let's come right here, so a soft tip. I'll probably velvet it, and that's my little shape that I put a little European in with this shape. So what I'm going to do, and you could do this on a person because some people come out with their forms weird, is I am going to pin cure it, and I'm going to go around. Don't put it that close, put it further, but when I'm on Sally, I just come in with it. They may not feel the burn this close because, or a heat spike, I should say, because it is on the free edge. Okay, so all I'm doing is making sure it's connected and to stop it from moving, okay? Let me move my hand piece over a little. It is in the middle of everything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is my next nail. I usually form all of them at once, but on my training hand, I do not form all at once. They won't stay on for you. There'll be more of an issue than help. Okay, so I'm going to come in right here. Make sure this line, even if her nail's crooked, you're going to look at her knuckle here. So if my nail's growing crooked, I'm not going to put it on crooked. I'm going to envision this line even with the middle of her finger, okay? All these tips are huge, you guys. It's going to make you be successful with sculpting a nail. Okay, so I'm going to come here again. I'm going to squeeze. So I'll use the Young Nails one this time, just to show you they both do the same thing. Come in here,
Yeah, a large
Pivot.
a large part of our job is to make sure that the nails actually look uniform. So like she said, if they have a crooked finger or
Or
it's a
grows
little bit
down
not
or grows
straight at
up.
the free edge or past that knuckle, then yeah.
Our job is to make their nails look like they grow as perfect as we can make them.
Because they could make them.
See how I go into the dark part of my brush? And it's so important you guys have to wipe your brush. If you don't wipe your brush, when you go to take off your form, it's not going to come off. Let's say it's not coming off, you're trying to take it off. Go down further to find the spot of where your brush had gel on it and come up and you're going to be left with a bunch of gel you'll have to cut off. But you'll only do that 1 or 2 times and then never do it again. You'll remind yourself of very quick. Very, very quick. Let's see the length. They're pretty similar. I don't need to get out a ruler. I just eyeball it.
What's up, Yvonne, Emily?
Hey, Vaughn. How's it going?
Charmaine says sometimes her form isn't fitting some corners or gives a little lift. How do I make it flush to the nail?
Okay, that's a great question. It doesn't have to touch here. On Sally, it does. Most of my clients, I have, say her sidewall ends here. Just say, I'm going to put it on her skin. The form doesn't have to go back there. If my sidewall ends all the way here, and this is the hardest ones to do, that's why I make hers like that. Look at where it ends and look at where it starts. So I have like a wicked smile here. So most people's end here. Mine's never going to go up to there. Mine's going to come to here. And see that negative space right there? They've grown out to. They're a month old. So I have to go on. I'll show you. I'll put it on my skin. It's not going to hurt on your skin because you're not going to do it all the time. Your set will be on. So you'll come right here and your form, there's no form here. You'll bring it and then bring it down onto your form. So when you have it there, you are going to come in right here and bring it all the way down. Okay. You never want it to buckle. What you're trying to do is probably make it touch the tip. Does your form have to touch the tip of the nail? No, it absolutely doesn't. What does your nail look like right now? Do you have a nail I could show them? Any nail, I don't care. Just stand right here. I want to show them. Come over here. I just want to see. So do you have a square nail bed too? Let me see. Look how square his nail bed is compared to mine, how my sidewall ends here. My sidewall ends right here, you guys, and comes down. His ends right here. So I want to show you something, okay? What I would do with his nail, I'm hopping all over the place, but this is valuable. I would come right here, push down like this so it comes under. Don't try to go straight in. Come here and go under. Nip it. Come here, go under, nip it. And then I'd make sure everything's off from here. So that's what I was talking about on Sally. It's nice to see it on a real person. Eric has really nice nails, you guys. Very nice hands and nails. Okay, so what I would do from here is come in. Let me get in and out of this because
that right there is going to give you a really tight
shape. See
Yeah.
how I took this off? What this is going to allow me to do is see how I'm going to be able to, when I put my form on, it's going to go like this. And see, I'm going to be able to do his C curve. Okay, so I cut everything off like this. And it's not too short. He still has a little bit of white. I just keep it clean. Okay, so let's say we prepped and everything. This form, I'm going to come right here. Let's see if this one doesn't touch your sides. It might. It wouldn't touch mine, that's for sure. So I'm going to come in. I'm going to take this off. Pre-pinch. Let me move this over. I put it too close to me. There we go. Okay. Thank you, babe. Stand more to this side because it's awkward for me. Thank you. There, now you're straight. Okay, so I am going, let me make sure I'm centered. Hold on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is come right here. Don't watch me, okay? Because you're stiffening up. It touches your corner. Shoot, you're not that great of an example. It's all right though, but it wouldn't on mine. So I'm going to kind of come, hold on 1 minute. Relax. He's not used to getting his nails done, you guys. So if you look at the side, see how it's parallel with it? I also come under like this sometimes with a nail like this, a more square nail bed. There we go. So you could even have it here. I want to bring it down a little more. That's better. Look how much better that is, straighter, how it'll meet. It was kind of buckling right here. Okay, so that's part of your buckle. Now watch how I'm going to do my extension. This does not have to touch there, you guys. Your job is to make it straight. And if it's touching there and buckling here, that's already a mistake right there. Like you're going to struggle with the structure of the nail. So I'm going to come right here. And just get this brush. And I'm going to hold it and bring it to the side. Just don't watch me, babe. But you could look at the camera if you want. Then I'm going to come here. Then I'm going to bring it down. So let's go square with him. Let's do coffin.
Notice how she rotates her brush when she gets over to the side.
Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm holding my form, and I'm going to keep holding it. I'm going to come here. I'm going to come out a little further than I want it. See, I'm thinning it out. Wipe my brush. Then I'm going to come on this side. Wipe my brush, and then I'm going to square it off where I want it. Boom. Okay. Let me put a little bit more right here because I moved his form. Because this isn't how I do my clients' nails. Usually their arms resting there. I never let my clients do their nails like this. This is just a quick reference. So it's not going to stay on his finger because I didn't prep anything. Now I'm going to pinch here, and I'm going to cure the free edge. Now I'm going to put the base on, but not cure it, okay? Because if I cure it, he doesn't need product on his hand. Okay, so let's look at it from the side now. See that space, how it's straight? Okay, hold on. Let's go down a little further. Thank you. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pivot his finger, and I'm going to come into base. And I'm going to base her nail here. See, it's kind of a little thicker. And then I'm going to make sure this is connected with a little, oops, let me get a little more, with a little bit of base here. Wipe my brush, thin this out. Now, there's way too much base on his finger, way. So I'm going to put pressure on my bristles, and this is what I talk about when I say put pressure on your bristles. Okay, now look at it from the side. It's connected perfect. Okay, notice how you could see his skin a little bit there. It doesn't have to touch through the whole thing because it's going to mess up your shape. And when it grows out, you're going to have big, like little chunkiness underneath the nail. So this is your perfect prep right here. Okay, now let's say the form was way down here and I had to walk it up there. It would be on his skin. That would be my issue, right? It's totally fine because you're only building the nail once. How people get contact dermatitis is over and over repetition on the nail. Okay, so I'm going to wipe this off. I wonder if I could get this off without it falling off. I think I could. And he could just pop it right off. So you come right here, take these off, and trip out on how nice my C-curve is. So see how it's connected? See how it's straight? You guys check this out. Look at this. It's crazy C-curve. Crazy, because I'm doing a coffin on him, right? Then what you would do is come in and trim it if you need to. But it just comes right off because I didn't finish the whole prep. Thank you for, here, let me take it off better. Because you're allergic to swipe.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
There's alcohol right there. I'll get you alcohol. He said it's okay. He gets reactions to, that's contact dermatitis. So he wears gloves or finger things. And I did manicure cleanse, which is alcohol. Okay, did that make sense? Read questions to me if there's any. I hope that helped you guys.
Charmaine say thank you. That makes more sense.
Yes, I mean by
and
seeing.
She appreciates you.
Yeah, I appreciate you too. Okay, so all right. Thank you for being my lovely model, babe. Wow.
Thank you.
Do you want to finish trimming your nails?
No, I think I'm good.
I think I'm good. Does it bother you?
No, I'll get over it.
I can't right now. That's hilarious. Okay, so let's carry on with this. Oh, I already did my extension there. So I'm going to close my clear sculptor. And I am going to go into base now.
Renee Beckner says, thank you, MJ.
You're so welcome, you guys. I want you guys all to be successful. It's once you learn how to sculpt, there's always more room to learn. Trust me, I know. Like, okay, I'm doing it, but I'm getting this. It's like hard to learn it all in one. And as you watch me teach, all of a sudden you'll be like, oh, I get it. It's because you conquered the other steps already. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right here. Oh, I already did that one. That's okay. Double base does not hurt, especially if you're doing a dimension. So I'm not worried about it. I got sidetracked by doing Eric's nail, but that's the best example I could give you instead of trying to explain it on this hand. Okay, so it looks straight. There's a little bit too much there. So I'm going to pan cure real quick just so it doesn't move. And now I'm going to put them under the light. Okay. So this is my favorite light, you guys. It's all mirrored inside. Gotti has it. It's a very nice lamp. Gemini sells it, and obviously Gotti does too. So I like the reflection of it. I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds. This is not swipe proof or acetone proof. So sometimes when you touch it, it'll look crazy. My other one, I wiped it on accident and I'm like, dang it, it's ruined forever, but it works amazing. I really don't care. It's fine. A little sad, but I'm still going to use it. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is come in here. 1 second and it's done. Clean this off. And Gemini Cosmetics has a lot of these in different colors. They're always getting new ones in. This was their latest. They may have newer ones. These may be sold out. I don't know. I've had these probably like 4 months. About, I don't know, time flies. It could be even longer than that, but I don't think so. Take a drink of this water real quick. Okay, so what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to come back here, take that off, then take an orange wood stick or a tool, come right here where it connects. I want you to do it right where it connects and then push downward as you go or just slide it. I do not want you disconnecting here because it will bust there. There's no structure in it. See how it didn't work there and I went down because it was a little wider on me? Then you pinch and come underneath. Okay, so let's come right here, press. Here you go. Here we go. Pinch, come underneath. Okay, so there's your 2 nails. From here, I am going to get my nippers and my toenail clippers, and I like a straight edge. These are Miha's. There's also, where are my ones? I need to get another pair. I have them at the salon. They're the same brand of my nippers from Gemini. These are super sharp. I love them. They're D3. And they're so nice. They also have a straight edge that are made. They're actually made better than this one. This one's my old one, but it's now made in China. This one's made in Japan. If it says Japan, it's great metal. The China ones, I noticed immediately when I opened my new pack. I'm like, I'm so excited. I'm like, wait a minute. As soon as I got it, I know the quality of the product I use. You change it, I'm going to know immediately. And then I was like, I bet it's made in China. And I look at it, they have to say where it's made. The manufacturers will get in trouble. It was China. Appreciate some stuff from China, but not in my metals or my equipment personally, most of the time. Nail art, I'm good. It's going inside the nail as long as it's a decent quality.
I like sweet and sour chicken.
Who said that?
No, me.
Why did you even say sweet and sour chicken?
Because China.
Oh my God. I don't like it much, but I mean, I'll taste it. You and my grandma. I don't like that either. I'm not a Chinese food person, you guys. I'll still eat it sometimes if him and my grandma get it, but I always regret it. Always regret it. I'm like, why did I do that? It's horrible. I like Japanese food, Vietnamese food. I love Korean food. Oh my God. I wanted to eat Korean yesterday, but we didn't have enough time, so we didn't go. Okay, so from here, when you're going to do a dimensional nail, I want you, when you're going to file it off, to come in and put one more base coat, okay? So you're going to come in. And what this is going to do is when you e-file it off, like in my VIP Pro class we did, when I took them all down, it was pretty cool to see how you could take them all down and still use your extension in a timely manner. Now, when I work on Sally, it takes me longer than a person, but it depends what I'm doing. I have my clients booked from, I typically do an hour to 3 hours. And my 3 hours is totally custom. She kind of wants these colors and I'm making it all up and I am custom mixing all my stuff. But guess what? I get paid the 3 hours like if I did 3 different people, and sometimes more, most of the time more. So as long as you're getting paid, this is the way I make my living, and you figure out per hour what you need to make, you'll be happy with it. Sitting there for 3 hours isn't so bad after that. Okay. I have my trash can on my left side and I'm so not used to it. Okay, 30 seconds. It's cured. Now we're going to design, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to the side, but let me show you it. See how thin it is? When you look at the side, you could see how thin. Now let's look at them this way. You just have a thin extension. So I just made my extension in gel there. I'm going to move this back and I'm going to pick my color. So I'm not really quite sure what color I want to use yet. It's going to be one of these colors right here. These are all magnetic, but they're also, let me see. Do I want to use like, let me see if I use these. Okay, it's going to be one of these. So these are all magnetic. Do I have my magnet right now? Where's my magnet that was hooked to this table? Yeah, thank you. I always leave a magnet on the table. So if you want to know what they look like, you could get one. You could go like this and see how darker it gets. So you're going to know these go from light to dark. Or you could like round it and see what it's going to do so it gives you an idea of how it's going to look, okay? This one's called, I'll put a couple on here. So I've had this forever. I pulled it out when I was on Young Nails thing, and I feel like it's on Amazon. Everybody has it now. This is so pretty, okay?
Shami's asking, is 3 hours average for dimensional nails?
It's, have you seen the work I do? It's the most, for the most high. And I've never really spent 3 hours on nails. I usually 2.5, and the others, the people who get their toes done. So it's, when you're doing high work like that, it would take somebody 6 or 7 hours when they're not used to it. Okay. In the spotlight, that was in the spotlight. Then this one is, no, I don't want that one. That one's Moody. I don't think those are in stock anymore. They might be. I'll show you guys them. They're a Moody, so it turns from this color to light, from hot to cold. This was last year's. It's too dark to me anyways. I don't know if she has it. It's called Moody Smoothie. You could check it out. It is a pretty color. This one's Berry Best. I'm feeling lavender. I'm going to probably pick a lavender today. Then this one's like, it's Cupcake Crisis. Oh, I kind of like that too. Okay, I might use 2 of them. Cupcake Crisis. This one is Silk Pajamas.
Yeah, Shami, for me, most clients, they want like 2 dimensions on one hand,
Pull in the pull,
or 2 dimensions on one hand and 3 on the other, or something like that. So if you could get down to like that, so you would have 5-dimensional nails to do, and then 5 just regular nails. Oh my God,
I love
nails.
these.
So
I think I want to use.
That would take me about an hour and 45 minutes to do that. If it's not really high art, as far as like dimension.
That would take me an hour and 15.
Yeah, she would take about an hour and 15. So I'm still, I mean, I watch her.
But yours is good.
Yeah, I watch her and I'm like, how are you getting like, you know, we've even had like 2 clients come in and they have the same exact service. And at the end, she's still done 30 minutes before me. Or so, you know, it takes time to get to where you need to be. So don't be too hard on yourself. Just, continue to work on speed techniques, continue to like get in the mind frame of like following these steps every single time. Don't sway away from it. I mean,
You'll get
sometimes
faster, yeah.
you'll have some clients have
I'm picking these 3 colors.
broken nails and things like that. But for the most part, do everything step by step by step. Start at one pinky or start at your middle, whatever you're gonna do.
So you do the same thing on everything.
And just do the same thing
all the way through.
All the way through.
All
Don't
10 or all 3 or all 2.
Don't change. Don't stop and do a different method on the other hand. Keep it the same exact steps and your time will go down.
What that is that's repetition's the mother of skill. So that's what he's telling you. He's telling you do the same thing every time you're doing the same motion. So you'll see when I build my nails and I encapsulate, I'm going to encapsulate them all. Then I'm going to do my second step because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to do a second layer. I don't work on that one nail the whole time and change my maneuvers. So that's great advice. So I decided to pick these 3 and I'm going to do Berry Best, Silk Pajamas, and Cool in the Pool. Okay. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to open all these. And I'm going to put a dab of a little bit of each color right here. Okay. So I'm going to come in with this brush because I don't have my Young Nails brush right here or the other from Gemini, but this is fine. I like the flat round ones. It's okay. I'm going to use this because I can make it. This one's wore out a little. So see how when I put it like this, how it turns rounded and it doesn't stay pointed? So this is cool. So look how much gel I had on here. So if I was going to finish using this brush, that's how I'd wipe it off and store it like that. Okay, so I'm going to have my brush right there. Now what I'm going to do is come in with, could they see everything? I probably need to go out a little. So it's when I'm filming, it's a little harder than when I'm in salon because I'm going to have my stuff right here. I'm going to have it to my right side. I hate when stuff's here, but when you film, you have to let people see what you're doing. So it's a little more challenging for me, but it's totally fine. So this is Berry Best. Now watch how I am getting most of this off. And I'm going to come in. And I think I want to half it. So I'm going to come here, get it as close as you can. So the reason why I put it there, usually on a person, I have to get it a little closer. Then I'm going to come into this color here, which is Cool in the Pool. And I'm going to put Cool in the Pool right here. And Cool in the Pool right here. What's Cece say?
Cece's asking, is using the fake hand hard to use?
It's harder than a client, but okay, not hard. It's the most easiest thing you can learn on. But then you get a point where you need to do it on a real person. And then that's when you'll have more questions, okay? So it's the most realistic training hand you could do, but it's kind of stiff. And she's rubber. So when I e-file, I can't come all the way up here like I normally do naturally. It's easy because it will kind of want to kick back because she's rubber, right? Now here's another trick. See how it's a little wider? I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do it after my polish because I saw it was a little wider and I don't want to have to file all that. Sometimes you can't see it when it's shiny, but there's nothing says you cannot come in and do this after. Okay, so I'm going to come in with this color again. And I kind of like that combo right there. Now see right there, there's a little bump. I'm going to kind of cut it off. What I'm doing is exactly what I would do on my client. You're really not going to see it anyway, so I was just being picky. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to come in with Silk Pajamas. And I'm going to come in right here. I might put a little Silk Pajamas in right here. Yeah, I'm going to add a little bit now that I'm looking at it. Perfect. So I'm going to do Silk Pajamas right here. And maybe right here. Then I'm going to come in with my Berry Best. And I'm going to do more of my Berry Best here. And then I'm going to come in with my Cool in the Pool. And you could put it wherever you want. It really doesn't matter to me. You don't worry about it either. You just get it on and put it on where you think it will look good. This is just my background I'm creating. So see, I didn't get all the way up there. So what I'm going to do is get my
Helen Porter's on.
Hey,
She
Helen.
said, hi, everyone.
Hi.
Just popped on while I'm cooking dinner. She's in the
Oh,
UK.
I love it. What are you making? Yum. Enjoy your dinner. Okay, so now I'm going to get silk pajamas right here. And this is a silky color, you guys. So, or like a frosty. So you're going to see where you add, but I'm going to show you what you do to fix it.
Oh, Sandra said that she was normally taking 4 hours on her mom, and she got her time down. Her time's down to 2.5 hours.
Yes, yes, and that's going to continue to happen, you guys. And there's days, there's some clients, I'm like, I'm going to get her done before 3 hours. I don't. Like for some. But you guys have to remember too, don't be hard on your time for timing unless you're working for somebody else. They're going to push you and make you want to go faster, but the quality is not going to 100% be there. When you work for yourself, you could keep the quality there and like work how you want. And I remember people would tell my clients that came to me for 3 hours, I could never sit there for 3 hours. She goes, I thought the same thing, but it's so fun to watch, and before you know it, it's over. And I do not stop moving the 3 hours. At 2.5, I'm finishing her toes. Then I mean her nails, and then I go down to her toes because I just do gel toes on the majority of my clients. Okay, so I don't have all my cool magnets here, but I'm just going to kind of activate it a little in some spots. Ooh, I love that one. That one activated cool. Ooh, yeah. So this is giving it depth already. See that? I have a little pin one that I love. I think Gemini has a pin one too. So there we go. Ooh, I love that. Okay, so all I did was play with it. From here, what I'm going to do is set it in where I want it. I could have her go under the light while I do the other hand. See how you could see that right there? It doesn't even matter. It's just, I just didn't want it high in case I put something there. So that's why I cut the high part. I don't care if it has that texture, you're not going to see it anyways when you're done. So don't be as picky. So how you see how it looks like not so perfect? It's going to when I'm done. This is typical. So I would do 30 seconds while you do the other hand, but I'm flash setting her now. So now what I'm going to do is go into decide what I'm going to use. So I'm definitely going to put some of my Aurora, oh, I got something on me, tinsels. Okay, so let me get my scissors. And then I'm going to cut some of these weird. This is some of my favorite stuff. I think I'm going to do a lot of little lines here, little straight pieces. Okay, let's go here. Let's cut this in a triangle. So I'm just customizing this. Okay, let's do some of these. These are little pieces. Let's do a long piece. Okay, I think I have enough for 2 fingernails. Okay. I'm obsessed with these, you guys. I think there's only 3 colors left. There's the black, this, and the pink, I think. I had 4. Okay, so I'm going to use my favorite little light colors from here right now from Gemini. Remember, use Mjay 15 for this, and I feel like I'm going to use some of this color. So I'm going to take a couple of these out, and I'm going to be picky with my colors. So do I have tweezers here? I do have some tweezers. So I'm going to come in right here because I want some of these little pieces down here. So some big pieces will come out. Oh, big piece came out. Let me go like this and get it. There. See the little pieces that came out too? I want both big and little. And the little pieces are always gonna, this is what I take my stuff out of sanitation with. Okay, there's that color. And this color is gonna glow like purpley pink in there. See how you could see the color? This one's gonna glow like a gold, a lavender gold. This is gonna be like a sage green and pink. What other color do I want to use? Maybe some this color right here, because this really has sage. See how it's like pinky and sage? That'll be very pretty. So let's come in here. I think I'm just going to use those 2 colors. So I'm using these 2 in the same row. Okay. So this is from GeminiNevada.com, Mjay 15, and you could get your little stash. Now let's see what shimmers I'm going to use. Hold on. I have a lot. I'm gonna pull out my Goldie Girl. I have Goldie Girl. I have 2 Goldie Girls. That one's probably my newer one. I have Golden Glow. I may use Golden Glow. Then I also have this white shimmer that is Starlight.
Bye, Helen. We'll see you later.
Bye, Helen. Okay, so see this color? I think that'll be pretty in it too. And I know Gemini has a color like this, like cocktail shaker. I don't know the name of it. I'll have to ask them. But I'm going to use a little bit of this. I know you guys have some in stock, but you can't buy it anymore. So I wish we had a notice so I could tell you. But I just found out this morning. And another color too. I forgot what it's called. I'll have to look at my phone. Okay. So I think that's all I want to use in here. So do I want some of these? This is my Luna. This is one of my, so Goldie Girl and Luna and Golden Glow. And I have one here too. Sweet Lips are all my exclusive colors. Oh, I think I'm going to use Sweet Lips. Yeah, I'm not going to use Luna in this. It's bold, but I want it softer. So what I'm going to do is open these. And I may not use my cocktail shaker. I may not. Looking at it, I may not, or I might pick certain colors out of it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get my Aura Bloom brush. I'll use the one that you guys could purchase now. And I'm going to come in with my Goldie Girl. And this has a slight tack to it.
Everything that she's using also, mostly everything is from Gemini Cosmetics. And
I'm going
after,
to Sweet Lips.
well, I'm going to leave early today. But tonight, when I get home, I will put everything in the description. And
it's a clickable link.
Yeah, clickable links for everything. It goes straight to Gemini's website, and you could purchase from there.
And right now in Gemini, while people are shopping, they're seeing us live. Yeah. They have this live at their register, like huge TV. So I think that's kind of cool. So what I did right now is create a background. So I'm going to press on those spots. You don't have to. I just like to. So let's see. I might put a little more. Let's do some of this whiter one. Starlight. Just a little bit of Starlight. Starlight, Star Bright. And a little bit of Goldie right here. There you go. So see how I move her? I'm moving her because I'm seeing the reflection. I do that on my client all the time. I'm going to put my raw cosmetic glitters to the left. This is actually one of my absolute favorite brushes. It's by Copious. It's a needle liner. I like it a lot. I also like the Young Nails quad brushes. I like their liners. I just like brushes. Okay, so what I'm going to do from here now is I'm going to put her under the light. It's easier for you. I could flash cure her with a pin cure, but I'm going to put her under the light for 30 seconds. And if you have this light, it turns itself off to save the battery, and I love it and appreciate it. So I'm curing. Why am I curing it? I didn't put any gel on it, like wet gel to cure. The dispersion layer of the base layer I just put on has more cure time, so it's going to hold on to my glitter. So when I go over it again, it's not going to spread everywhere that I didn't want it. Okay, but I'm also going to show you how I eliminate it doing it even a little bit. So my next step, I'll show you how I apply my next layer of base. So you know how I tell you I always layer and base. I always do, because I could depend on it. I know it's going to hold on to my product. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is open my base. God, I'm already in love with this. See, I'm doing what I'm thinking I want on my nails. So I'll be doing different stuff through the week. And who knows, this may be on my hand because I'm already loving it. I'm going nude again. Look how pretty that looks with my gold jewelry. Oh my God, I'm in love. Okay, so let's pay attention, Melissa. Let's go right here.
Hey, Gemini's here.
Hey, Gemini.
What's up, what's up?
I just told him that while I'm live on here, you're playing it in the salon. I mean, in the store. Welcome in, Gemini. So everything I'm using right now is, they sell Young Nails, everything. You could get all these glitters that I just used. What I just used right now were 3 of my most favorite colors out of the line, okay? Goldie Girl and Golden Glow are actually, if you don't have that, I strongly am encouraging you to purchase that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go over the glitter areas.
Martha or Ren, how many Goldie Girls are some of those exclusive? Which other one did you say here? Goldie
There's
Girl
Luna, Posh, Goldie Girl, and Sweet Lips.
and Sweet Lips. Do we have plenty of those, or is anything going down? I think Goldie Girl. I think
Goldie Girl is,
yeah, everybody has Goldie Girl.
yeah.
If you don't have it,
I wonder how many have been sold. We need to do a tally of that. That's going to be funny. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is come in here and see how I have a little gel on my thing? I am going to touch it like this. That's going to pick up my stuff I want, okay? So see how I touched it? So what I'm going to do is come in here. Do you hear my stomach? It went out.
yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to put a little more gel. No, that was my stomach. It was all, hey, hello, I'm here. Don't forget to feed me.
A rough life.
He's sleeping in here right now, you guys.
He's all sprawled out, laying, stretching, snoring a little bit.
I don't like that there. I don't like it at all. Didn't I cut a bigger piece of these? Just that? Dang it. It's okay. Let me cut again. Where are my scissors?
Lynn has it. Lynn has Goldie Girl.
All right, Lynn. I just had my scissors in front of my face. Here they are. I kind of like that piece how it is, so I'm going to cut some more. I don't know where they flew to.
Oh, Sweet Lips is the only one with limited inventory. We are reordering the glitter for that one, but it might be a little bit before it's back in.
Yeah.
We have around 10-ish left.
Oh,
Sweet Lips. Yeah, Sweet
Mjay
Lips is good.
15. Oh, the Sweet Lips is beautiful because it's an array of, where is it? It's right here. Look at it. It has pink in it. It has like a light blue. It has gold. It has a sage. You guys, it is gorgeous. Okay.
Yeah, and once again, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna. I think I misspoke when I said I'm gonna put everything in. I'm gonna be leaving here in about 20 minutes.
He has
gotta go
appointments
get a
today.
haircut.
Well, you have appointment. That's important.
I have an appointment. Yeah, I'm looking like Joe Dirt right now, so I need to go get a haircut. But anyhow, and then tonight's
If I don't like it, I move it.
the Las Vegas Kings
Golden Knights game.
Yeah, Golden Knights game.
And MJ's working, and I'm very upset, but it's okay.
So I would say later on tonight, I'll have them in. For sure, tomorrow morning, I'll have everything that we used in the description and all the links that go straight to Gemini Cosmetics website. I'll take you straight there.
Okay, so see how I really have no rhyme or reason. If I'm moving it, I don't like the way it looks there. So I'm going to do this way. I like that better, I think. I don't like this here. I'm going to flip her over, and I like it there. See that? How it's glowing pink? You guys have to have this collection here too. This is just like Sweet Lips, not Sugar Lips. Remember Sweet Lips? And some of you guys slept on it and didn't get it, and some of you have it, and you probably use it very sparingly. I'm not using the pink one because it turns too green to me. This one right here, see what? That's an example. I took it out and I'm not using it. I tried it, but it's not my fave. So I'm going to come in. It's not my fave in here. So see how I'm moving to see. Okay, I feel like that's kind of, I don't like how it's a big stripe. It's too much for me. See how that flows a little better? I'm going to come in here, and I think I'm going to come in this way. Oh, yeah.
Lynn, right now I'm a mix between Lyle Lovett and Joe Dirt.
I like it, though. I love it, actually. It's so cool. Lyle Lovett.
Lyle Lovett. And Joe.
There's people, who's Lyle Lovett?
Who's Lyle Lovett? Look him up. You'll see.
If you're 20 or 30 years old,
look at his hair.
Possibly even 40, you might not know. Look at his hair. You're like, oh God. Let's see. I'm going to try this color. Oh, I am going to use it. Look at, I like it, but I like the small pieces. I'm going to use it after all. Okay, see the different colors that come out, you guys? Let me go closer. I don't think you guys could see that good. I just looked. Hold on. Let me arrange something.
It's so sparkly.
That's probably a better view, huh? Okay, so I think I like this. I have enough. So what I'm going to do is get my pen cure. And Gemini, you guys, it's the same brand as, same company who's made this as the ones you see this thick. I took off the stick. Oh, can you help me? I'm glad you weren't gone. That would suck. It's heavy. Hold on. Go more to the left. I mean, to your right. Sorry. My left.
There?
Yeah, perfect. So now I'm going to cure these on. Let's say on my last video I showed you if something's sticking up, I would hold it down if you want it to go down and it's bothering, and then you come in and cure it. I'm just demoing like if there is, but nothing is. Especially when I start layering it.
Thanks for the 100, Jen.
Thank you, guys.
And if you guys are enjoying this, put a 100 in the chat. 100 in the chat if you're enjoying it.
Okay, I think I want to have an idea. This is how my brain works. Let me find a brush. I'll just use this brush here. No, I'm going to use this smaller one. I think I want more of, let me see, I think I'm going to take this color and I'm going to come in right here and go over it a little. Oh yeah, I like that. So it's going to kind of be a peekaboo-ish on some. Let's go a little bit of this color here. So what this is doing is just adding a little different depth. I'm going over it so you'll see the glitter come through it. And some of my Mylar pieces too, I'm going to go over a little. Oh, I like that a lot. Very cool. So it's just going to give it like another depth. Okay. Now I'm going to activate it a little. So like I'll do like a, because I want these to go dark. Oh, that looks good. Okay. I like that. So I feel like I need something there. So I'm going to come in right here, put a little base. And I think I want to put, yeah, just a little, see that little sparkle? I'm so picky. It's so kind of dumb, but I am. But I don't know where I put my pan cure at. Here it is. When I teach, I put stuff everywhere instead of putting it where I would when I'm working. Okay, so I'm going to cure this. Now, I'm not going to cloud anything out right now. I'm just going to leave this. Now, I think I'm going to add some of this packet here. I definitely am. Because I feel like it needs a little bit of a different shimmer. So I'm going to add this one. So these, you guys, are cosmetic grade Pixie colors, glitters. Okay. Like, look at that shiny one, right? That one. Oh, I might lose that too. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty. Well, actually, I really like this one. I'm going to use this one.
Britt had to leave because she had to get some sweet lips before it's cut.
Oh my God. She's like, I'll be back. I'll be back. That's hilarious. Okay, so I'm going to take this off here and I'm going to come in with my Aura Bloom. And I'm going to kind of put some shimmer in some spots here. I don't think I want it on that part. Okay, I like this. Okay, so what that did is add a sage color to it. It looks pink here. You guys, this color is amazing. So that white collection, if you bought nothing today, I would say Sweet Lips in this. Because trust me, it took a long time for these to come back in. And I usually take the top off here and then do this because it's faster. And then you could do this with it too. See how you could do a little spray?
That little bottle is like
Oh,
rubbery.
it's so nice, you guys.
You could squeeze it.
I have this is the neon collection one. See, they're 20 bucks. This one pack is number 8 and the white pack is number 3. You guys, I have metallic ones. They last a long time too. You're going to love it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to encapsulate. That's it. I didn't custom mix anything. I used everything raw. So I'm going to close all my stuff and I'm going to come in with my Build Pink and my tube. I'm going to move everything out of my way. Everything. I'm going to put these caps on here gently because I may use them again. So you don't get any dust in them. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shut them. I don't trust myself today. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, oh my God, see the dimension already with what we laid down and how I put different colors. I activated it for it to go darker at the end because it was looking too flat for me. So see how you could already see the dimension and look how thin this is. There's something sticking up here, but I don't even care because it's, and this one's sticking up too. I don't care because it's going to look cool. So come here. See the thinness? That's what I want you to have. Okay, I am going to get my little thing here. So I could just wipe it. And I'm going to get my brush.
Sandra says Izzy's typing on her mom's phone.
Who is?
Izzy.
Hi, Izzy. Hi, one of my favorite girls. I'm so proud of you, Izzy. I'm proud of your awards and straight A's. You live your life like that, you're going to become whoever you want, work wherever you want, and enjoy your job like I do. I love my job. And your mom loves her job too. Well, her new job she's going to have. So I'm so proud of you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is come here, and I'm going to put it all the way down. Stop right here. Yay, Lynn. Okay, so I'm going to come right here.
Wow, look how that magnifies.
See, you have the picture. See that last color I just put in? That sage? Ooh, that came out. I want it in there, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do.
You know,
Push it in.
how we're always ranting and raving on Young Nails Whatnot about Build Pink. This is exactly what we're talking about.
I would use nothing but Young Nails Build Pink. I'm telling you right now. And it's funny because I'm the one who got everybody on the craze of Build Pink because one day I forgot my build to order build and all I had was a Build Pink that sat there forever. Why I never used it, I don't know. So I encapsulated with it. I'm like, what? Literally when I went to work the show, every mentor is no, really, what did you use? It really Young Nails? I'm like, yes, it's Build Pink. I'm going to teach with it right now on the table. So it just magnifies everything. It's so beautiful. And Build Pink in the tube is my main tube I would like. Like, I don't even care if I have clear sculptor in it. I could use it in the pot, but those are amazing. Those two can't live without. So see, I'm doing the same maneuver. I'm pretty sure I need to add something somewhere. I don't even care. Don't go all the way down. Stop here because it'll keep rolling, okay? Because it self-levels. I'm going to go on this side first because I need to put a little more on this side. I started on the other side on the other because it was leaning more to one side. So I'm barely touching it, you guys. I already have it encapsulated. See this? When I started using the tube, I knocked off a lot of time of my encapsulation. Okay. Now, it may look weird. I don't care. It won't when I'm done. It may look fat in a spot. I don't care. It feels like butter. I suggest curing around the perimeter really fast. Don't go too close. Come back here. Okay, see, I didn't quite make it to the cuticle. I do not care. I don't, actually, because I'm going to come back around and perfect everything. Okay, so now I'm going to look at the nail as a whole. Let's look at it sideways. It looks like I have enough product, right? You're like, people want to stop here. Let's look at it here. I need to fill that in, and I'm missing part of my apex here. But when you look here, it looks like plenty. Let's look at this one. This one I kind of need a little bit everywhere, like just to my apex. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is come in with this, and I'm going to come in right here.
So Lynn, Izzy is Nails by Sandra's daughter.
Yes.
And Nails by Sandra, she has a YouTube channel. So are you guys subscribed to her channel?
Yeah.
And Izzy
So does
makes
Michelle's place.
She often makes guest appearances on
oh my God, this is so
Sandra's
pretty.
YouTube page.
She does. She helps her and reads the question.
Sweet girl.
Yeah. You guys, these look like the last glitter I added, and all of the glitters, they're all different colors, and it looks like that sagey one green. It doesn't look sage in there, but I knew it was going to glow sage because I use them all the time. It looked like it was going to glow pink, but I knew that that particular color on top of this was going to have like a sage. So see right here. So what I'm going to do here is come right here. Let's fix this first. I'm going to come right here and circle it in my cuticle area. Let's flash it. It's a little wide, I don't care. Okay, now let's come right here. I rather have more than not enough because I like to e-file it how I want. And the lower down you get your encapsulation and the more build pink you're able to put on is the more like you're looking inside this beautiful piece of work. Now this is what I'm known for. I'm not known for hand painting. I'm known for color combinations, shaping, e-file skills, and dimension. Those are all the things I bring to the table for Young Nails all these years. I do hand paint some stuff, but it's more for a dimension. I mean, I've done ghosts and stuff, certain stuff on my clients. I'm like, do you really want that? Okay. Well, and it takes me longer because it's not my forte. I'm adding a little bit more here. And see, I'm not being picky with it. I'm just getting it all in. I need a little more there. Let's flash set this. Oh my God, I'm in love with these nails. These are Mjay show nails. I'm going to the show this month in a couple weeks. Well, actually 3 weeks, the last weekend of June. Or I might wear them a little different too. I don't know if I'm going to wear this exact set because I'm going to do a few that I think I want to wear, and then I'll make my mind up.
Lynn says, please say no little baby Jesus in a
Please say no little baby Jesus in the majors. I think it's funny. I love Jesus. I'm not making fun. It's just a lot of work to paint that scene. And you could do it with those. And little baby Jesus in the majors. My brain's funny. But okay, so now I'm going to fully cure these. 1 minute. Let me clean everything off. Now, it doesn't take me that long to do 2 dimensions on my client because I'm not talking and teaching my client. I'm letting my client talk, and I'm like, oh, no, he didn't. Or just kidding. I'm more like just, going with the conversation or like whatever it be. So I get in the rhythm. So what I would have done on these is I would have done my gel color on all my dimensional nails, right? Go through all my gel color, place it where I want. And I picked 3 different colors so you get a different dimension. Just by 3 colors, I created different heights, and having a magnetic in there made it look really, really low. And by the activation makes it look really, really high. I did 30 seconds, huh? I'm gonna do 30 seconds again. I accidentally pressed 30 because I need 1 full minute to cure this. Look how grown out my nails are. They would be grown out to there, but I polished them. They're over a month. Look how much they've grown out. You can see my natural nail. Oh, now it's going to count up for me. Okay, so this light, your light won't do that. When I got this light, it counts down to the number and then back up to up then down. See what it's doing for me? It's kind of cool feature. It's not supposed to do that. I never sent it back because I like that it does that. Okay, and see, it stops. I'll keep it. Just when my client wants to keep her hand in, she's already done a minute. I'm like, no, bring it up. Okay, let me clean this really fast.
We'll see you later, Lynn.
Bye, Lynn.
Yeah, I'm going to take off too here in a minute.
Okay, I'll end the show, and I'll kind of look at. We're almost done, so good timing.
I'll drive and I'll be.
Be careful. I'll be in your ear. You're like, oh my gosh, she never stops. You're like, oh my gosh. Just kidding. So now I'm going to go into swipe. These are too much. I'll take those off. Your cookie. Use your Nilla wafer. All right, so now let's get my e-file out. And look, I didn't use any of the cocktail shaker. I decided I didn't want to. So a lot of times I take out stuff that I don't use. That's part of the game. But all of this, what you could do is, I usually do it on a paper towel or like this. This is just like a paper towel, and see all that? And then I go like this. And then I put it all in I usually hit the top of it because it won't come out. If not the top of it, but like right here to come down. And then you have all your stuff to save if you want. But I am not going to save it. But actually, nah, I don't even want it on my hand. That's how I get glitter all over myself every day. Eric was at the store one day and this lady's like, you have glitter like shimmer all over you. And he thought, oh yeah, it's my job. And she's probably like, yeah, right. In Vegas, she's thinking, I know where you've been, buddy. I'm just kidding. A man with shimmer, usually there's a couple things going on. He does nails. I would think he did nails right away. Because my brain would be like, he does nails. Okay, so there we go. Let's put all our brushes away. I put everything out of my way that I used so I could e-file now. Okay, so let me bring my e-file out. Now I'm going to go into my X-Cut because that's my preference. You could go into your safety if you want, but I like the X-Cut. It's my fave, my fave, my fave. Bring it out a little. Let's come here. Turn on my e-file. Turn it up a little. So I'm going to go to 12, okay? Or maybe 13. Oh, it went to 14. Let me see how it works. I mean, if I like it. Now I'm going to get my dust extractor. This dust extractor,
asking,
same brand as...
do you do e-file first, then hand?
Typically.
Or 5-point first?
This would be 4-point because you'd be here. So, like, I'm not going to do it, but let's just do it. Because if you're at that point, I'll do it on 1, okay?
So in other words...
So you would come here, here.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to do a lot, but you can if you're not used to doing that. So that would be 4-point filing, okay? But you would file a little more. But I'm going to show you how you could do it just with your e-file. You could do both. I think it gives you a guide. So if you're still getting it down, I would say do your point filing, okay? So my clients' hands are always pointed like this. Their elbows are out. I never let my client come straight like this. If she's like that, I'm not going to be able to get her nail straight, and I'm going to hurt my body. This way, I can move her however she wants, okay? So yeah, I'm going to back out. It's way too close. Okay. I kind of feel like I need to come this way. There we go. So right here, I don't mind if she's straighter because I'm going to fix her nails. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put any pressure. Let me make sure she's in. She is. I'm going to just touch it. I hold it like I write. I don't want you holding back here. If your pinky's hurting, you have no control. If it starts feeling weird, that means that you need to choke up on your e-file. So I literally hold it right here. That's how I write. So if you're going to write, pick up your e-file like that, and that's where you'll have the most control. I'm going to come right here. I have 0 pressure. This actually is on 14 right now. It's doing the work for me. I'm probably put it to 13, but right now I'm bringing this in. I work 12, 13, 14. I actually like 14 on this file right now.
Once again, you guys.
See how I brought in all my width? Go ahead.
These steps right here are what we follow every single time we do nails. We start at the same nail and we end at the same nail. We do every single step exactly like this. We don't fray, we don't go away, we don't switch up. Every one is exactly like this, and we get done fast.
Okay, I'm going to shorten it a tad bit here, so don't put pressure. People always say, how do you not bounce? Because I'm not putting pressure. This is turning, it's on 14. It's turning 14,000 times every 60 seconds. By the time you hit 60 seconds, it's turned around 14,000 times. So why would you put pressure on that? Okay, so now look at your hang. See how it's hanging? You're going to come right here. Keep it parallel. Come on this side. See how I've been able to do nails so many years? I am really good with the e-file, you guys. I'm not having a big head. I know my worth. I have a negative space right there. Okay, I'm going to fix it real quick. See how there's no gel right there? 0. I'm going to add really quick. So I'm going to change my bit. I'm so glad that happened. It's very rare. It's so shiny I didn't see it. I'm going to get my cuticle bit. You guys check out what I'm going to do. Just because I don't want to go all the way down. Sometimes it will go down there, but I just turned on my e-file. Now I'm going to go on top of it. Bye, babe. Don't be late. I love you. See you later. Okay. Bye. Drive safe. So I'm going to go all around it right here. So in case gel gets on there, and then I'm going to lightly. Thank you. And then I'm going to come in right here. So I just texted it with a 150. That's the only way you're going to get in there. Okay. I'll put everything back and turn it off, right? See you later. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Bye-bye now.
You could see there.
Oh, that's perfect. And then do I just shut that when I'm done?
Yeah, just close.
Hey, call him with you because he thinks I'm done and I am not. He's like on my lap.
Come on, Stone. Come on.
He'll come back up when you leave. Okay, so let it dry. This is about protein bond drying. So can you guys see it? It's negative right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is come in with this. Like, this is valuable. I'm glad that happened. So I'm going to circle it. See how I'm taking most of it off? You don't need a whole bunch. Remember, less is more. I'm going to just wet all around it with my protein bond. And now I'm going to go in with my Build Pink. Put a little double right here, not in it. Put it right on top of where it doesn't belong. Okay? And then you're going to get it and take it there so it doesn't flood her cuticle. Okay? Perfect. Perfect. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pin cure her for 60 seconds. Okay? And I'll just hold it there. This is a 60-second timer. I'm going to hold it there. I would have her go under the light, though, and start filing my other hand. Okay? So you're always in motion. Always in motion. Let me see. I think I could see the chat from here. Yeah, if you guys are delayed, what you need to do is go out of the video and come back in. That happens to me on people's too. You could see my little lap right here. That's because the thing I have, the view I have here. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to wipe that off. Now these swipe pads I have, you guys, do I have them right here? See how they're 100% lint free? They're the Expert Touch. There's 325 in here. I think they're under $10 for sure. It's a lot. I mean, there's a lot in there. So I'm going to use swipe. And I'm back in business. See how it's all filled in? Not even worried about it. Perfect. Now let's get back to what we were doing. What a hiccup. What a hiccup. But I wouldn't have been sitting here and waiting, and I would not have pin cured it. I would have had to go under the light, and I would have put my other bit on, and I would have been e-filing my other nails, okay? So you're never just sitting there. You have to remember to stay in motion. When you talk to people, don't look at them. You could glance up at them, but don't look at them. I'm going to go down a tad bit more. There you go. If you're looking at them, the clock is still running, right? Okay. So this is also from Gemini Cosmetics. This is like the leading dust extractor right now. Some people have their logo on it, some don't. This one with MJ15 is under 100, I believe. Okay, so let's come in. So now that I have that there, I usually start on my left to right. So I'm glad that I went there to shorten it because I wanted to make it look alike. But I'll go ahead and just finish this now. Might as well. But I usually go, from right to left. I usually go pinky all the way over, and then I do pointer all the way over to thumb. That's how I work. Doesn't mean you have to work that way, but you need to get a sequence that you repeat all the time. Because remember, repetition, not your reputation, repetition is mother of skill. The more you do it over and over, the more it's muscle memory, and you don't even have to think about it. Okay, so I have more than enough product on here. So see, it looks like I'm carving into her, but look at the side. I'm actually not. Okay, so I'm not putting any pressure. All I'm doing is securing my cuticle area. Bring it in a little bit more. Okay, now it sounds like I'm tearing her up because Sally's cold-blooded. She doesn't have any, she's not real. So what I'm going to do is look at it this way. I have way too much up there. And sometimes when it's this shiny, that's going to happen to you. I would rather there be way too much than not enough. So I'm putting slight pressure, no pressure. Hi, buddy. Dad left. What time is it? Because I think I have a client at 2. Yeah, I start at 2. 2 tonight. Till like 7. Not too bad. Okay, so see, now I'm using zone 3. Zone 3, slight pressure to bring it down. No pressure. Well, slight pressure right here because it's still thick. So this one, it really played tricks on me, the glow of it. So I put on a little too much. I don't care. I think I like that right there. So what I'm going to do when you look at it this way, see how it's flatter here but super thick through here? There's one more thing I'm going to do is come in here because it's hanging lower. I'm going to velvet it out. There we go. So now I'm going to move Sally's hand down like this so I could pick it up and I don't break her hand, okay? So I'm going to come in with zone 3. And I'm going on my thickest part. I could tell it's still hanging. So see how I do all my sidewalls with my E-file? You could do it with your safety bit too, but you'll have to use your file here to bring it through. Now I'm going to come through. I do not want you to ever come on zone 2. If you do, you're going to mess up your apex that you think looks perfect. Now, if it's still thick, you're going to go back to eye formation, okay? So see, I'm spending some time here. It's my thickest area. I could tell it's a little thick there. So see, when I see it thick, I'm going to come back to the top part. Notice my bit never comes around like that. I'm on top of it. How do you know what you're filing when your bit disappears like this? It could be their skin. You could be taking off product that you need there. Okay, so that helped me. That was a little too thick for me. So now I'm left with thicker parts here. So I'm going to come in right here. I come straight up and down here to tighten it and then work it my way to zone 2. Oh, I'm off. You guys, sorry. Let me move this. Let me see. I got to wait for it to catch up. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so now I'm going to come in here, and I'm not putting any pressure. All I'm doing is setting down my file, my E-file, and letting it come into shape. Okay, I want it still wide, so I'm going to bring it in. And I'm going really slow. I don't typically go this slow, but when I'm teaching, I do. So being that I'm explaining this one, when I go on the next one, I'll just kind of jam while I'm doing it. And you could see, I need to go around this cuticle again one more time. Okay. Now, it looks a little wide to me, but what I'm going to do is do my other one first. I'm going to come this way, and you could see, okay, they're the same length. I could see where I need to come in. Now, this is an advanced move right here. See how I'm parallel with it? This is very advanced. Don't try this on Sally, not your client first, because it might bounce back. If it does, that's because you're not flat on it. See how I'm flat on it right here and how I'm fixing my shape? I'm not putting any pressure. I'm just touching it. This is how I've been able to do nails as many years as I have. I use my e-file for everything. And I've never seen anybody do this. You'll see people now because I've been teaching it for like a couple years, but I'm barely starting to see people do this. Like, yeah, people who learned from me or who saw it. It's just I understand e-filing very well. All right, so I'm still favoring this side, but let me come right here. There we go. See, that looks already almost there. So what I'm going to do is go to this nail and see how my hands are full of dust, but it's nowhere else. That's because it's sucking downward. And Sally has dust because I keep touching her. Your client, you won't have to touch there. You just move their hand and they'll flow with you. So what I'm going to do is dust this off real quick. I'm actually going to use, where's my little duster? Oh, I don't have it here. I think I got rid of it. So I'm going to dust my hands off while it's on. And this is normal with this dust extractor. Any dust extractor that sucks down is going to cloud up like this. So I just want you guys to see what I'm doing. So if you lose your vision, do that really quick. Okay, so now I'm going to compare it to this one. And I'm going to start up here. So see right here, it's like me coming right here. See how I'm filing my own nail? And I'm bringing it in. That's not going to hurt. It's more bulky. This really doesn't need it, so I had to be careful. This is wider. So I'm going to come right here. You just can't go into the skin or you're going to cut her. So you could do it with your safety bit, but it's not going to come in as close. You just have to get used to doing it. So it takes practice to know your clearance. It's kind of like when you learn how to drive and park your car. At first you're nervous and you like have to back up and go in again. It's the same thing with nails. So what I'm going to do is get my width the same. Okay, let me see this side. This looks a little wide to me. Okay, let's come in right here, here. So I'm comparing my two. Let's secure the cuticle area really quick. Then I could see really where it's fat. Okay, I just did once. Okay, so it's hanging here. So let me show you what I mean about the hang. How many of you guys don't really understand the hang? And I'm going to get close with this. I'm going to show you right now. The hang is your side, your lower arch. Okay, so if you look at it from here, you could see the lower arch hanging on that side because it's really low. So line it up with your sidewall and you see what's hanging out right there? It's kind of the same color, but all that's hanging out. That's how you know. It's lining it up with your sidewall. So I'm going to start here and you'll see how my file's not touching there yet. Once it touches there, I'll know it's straight. So you would come up with it like this. I usually use my e-file, but I want to show you what I'm talking about and what I'm doing. So what I do with my X-cut, and check this out, how straight this is. And I didn't use that on here. See that? Okay, so you'll get used to using it with but there's nothing wrong with coming in with your file and doing this on these sides. Okay, that could help you very, very well. But you also could come up and do it with this, with zero pressure. Okay, so a lot of times that gives you the appearance of your nail looking wide or thick, and you start going right here to thin it out. That's not the issue. It's too bulky here and hanging. So see how petite it looks now once I did that? Always take care of your point filing before you file on top. Because what will happen is you'll be taking off your arch that you need in your support. Okay, so from here, I am going to, let's do a hand over. I go slow there. I'm going to put slight pressure here because it's pretty high, but I'm not staying in one spot. Slight pressure, no pressure. Now you could follow through here, but you cannot come back here and not see your file, okay? Secure your cuticle a little more. See, I'm barely touching it. And some of your glitter and stuff's going to come off here in your color. I don't care. I'm going to show you how to fix it. When you look down the barrel of the nail, you could see where you could fine tune it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is my apex, okay? Let me check myself to make sure I am in frame. Okay, I better stay right here. But let me pull this down so it sucks a little more because your sucking's right here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in right here and see how it looks kind of. I'm going to compare this one to it. It's weird because I went backwards. I usually lift the finger and compare, and it's so much easier. But I'm going to come in right here. Three, put a lot of pressure here, or not a whole lot, but more than normal so it gets down faster. So look at what you're left with. See where you can see where your bulk is? I like to go to 3. Like when Greg teaches, you see him go from here to here. I think Karen does too. I'm not sure now. They're both accurate. It's whatever works for you. It's faster for me to not do that. See, I said I was just going to jam on here, but I can't help myself. You guys need to know what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm going to change my position and come here. See the back end of this? Do you see my view, how I'm coming in? Let me see how far I am. Okay, I'm kind of off. I'll catch up. Sorry guys, I don't have a phone on the side to watch. Okay, so what I'm going to do is look at how I come in with the back end. It's going to be harder to come in straight up and down like I do here because I'm right-handed. If you're left-handed, you're going to be coming in like this. So I'm going to come in here and use my back end of zone 3. See why my bits last me so long? I use all my zones. I use 3 here, and now I'm going into 2. So see how I'm utilizing this part. Most people want to come in with the tip again. That's going to take you longer too because you're having to constantly stop and look at it. So when I come right here, I could tell this is a little thick. Let me thin it out. Now I'm going to come in right here and I'm going to go straight up and down and then work to 2. Notice how you never see me like this. Why am I not doing that? Because I don't want to mess up my apex. If it still looks thick afterwards, I'm going to come back at this direction, okay? So my job right now is to meet it up to here. Do not file here. And chances are I probably will. And I usually file out a little on the sides. I'm not even worried about it because it's very easy to fix. So how you see me working right now is exactly, I'm looking down the barrel. It looks like I'm filing on top. It looks like I'm doing this, but I'm not, you guys. I am literally, I'm going to show you my exact view. Let me let it catch up, okay? So this is my view here. I am coming in and watching myself file it in. Right here it looks lower. I'm watching myself file it in. So when you see me here, it looks like I'm on top just going like this. I'm actually looking down the barrel this view. Does that make sense? Okay. So you guys, I can't really see the chat, but I'll read it in a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to come here. I do educate a little different than most educators. Sometimes when I get education or I take classes, I fall asleep. I don't mean that they're not a good educator. I teach the way I learn, and I need for them to explain as they go constantly. And then I feel like it's embedded in your head. So everybody has their style of teaching, and they're all powerful in their way. So I kind of hang out with you guys and just tell you what I'm doing. Okay, so see how I went back to the other one? That's what you're going to do because you're like, oh, I could go a little tighter here. And then after you do that, like on 2 nails, on the 3rd, you'll always compare it to that nail because it seems like you go back and forth on 2 to get them the same. Now look, it looks like I'm digging. I'm flat on her nail right here, okay? I'm always parallel, and I'm putting 0 pressure. When I say 0, I mean 0. I'm just making contact, okay? So this one looks like, and it could come in a little more here, and it could come in a little more here. I could see the bulkiness, but I gotta look client profile. Okay, now they're looking more alike. So I'm looking at them. How do I know where to go? Wherever it's fat, make sure your bit is parallel. Do you guys know I'm not looking at my bit right now? When I'm doing this, I'm looking at the nail. It's kind of like when you're driving a car. Like I'll look at my bit to make sure it's positioned right. And then I'm looking at the nail in my hands, just doing the work at that motion. So when you're driving, if you look in front of you, you're going to wreck yourself, right? Well, you're going to wreck yourself here looking at your bit too, your nails. So you look forward and your hands go there without even thinking about it. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. That's the best tip I could give you for e-filing successfully. Okay? The best tip I could give you. Okay? All right. So I'm going to get it. It's a little more of a hang here. I'm going to get this as tight and close as I can so I don't have so much to do when I look client profile. Okay, so now I'm going to look at a client profile. Now this is something extra. You don't see this often. It's usually at the end, but I don't have to file too much after I do this, like hand file. So see how I noticed that was really thick? Now when I come in, it's looking really tight. See that? Okay, here, I'm looking down the barrel. Okay, I have to come in a little more here. I'm not putting any pressure. I'm just parallel with it. Okay, and it's a little bulky here still, so I'm going to tighten that up. You could see the cuticle area, the difference, like through here. This one looks more dainty. This one looks more bulky. So it's a little more thicker here. A little more thicker through here. Okay, and I'm going to turn it back around and come in here. I'm going to come in through here. Yep, I think I got it. And don't let the color and stuff play tricks on you because I use different colors. Okay, that looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to change my bit. Hold on, I got to take off my dust off my hands so I could open that. There we go. And I'm going to switch it to my arbor band and I'm going to get my cuticle bit out as well. There's my cuticle bit that I used earlier. Now, this is something I do. You may see more people doing it now, but the reason why I did this is my hands never really hurt me, and I've had my license since 1991. So for me to be able to be a nail tech at this level, I had to save my body and my hands. So your ergonomics are so important, you guys. So everything I'm doing, if you could e-file properly and make sure you're sitting right, if your shoulders and your back are hurting you, you're doing something wrong. It's usually your posture. You're trying to accommodate your client having the hand straight like this. The hand straight like this, how are you going to move her? Look how stiff she is. Have you ever worked on a stiff client? You're like, why is she so stiff? Look at her elbows, okay? I'm going to kind of go out a little. See when your elbows out, how your hands go? If they're trying to be straight for you, they're going to be like that, okay? Let me go out a little bit more. Oh, sorry guys, there you go. So I always make my client be like this. Because if you're like this, then your body's all weird trying to get it in and you're not able, if you notice, it is hard for me to teach in a vertical view because I stay kind of in a little bit of a spot. But sorry guys, you guys see my little stomach and stuff. It's not a big deal. I don't care. So I wouldn't be able, when I'm e-filing, I usually come here, like I'm right here. I leave my body. I come here and bring everything in. Look at how I just moved her. I started here. I came here. I just moved her in a circle. Okay, so when you guys, let me turn this back on and I'm going to turn it down to 9,000 RPMs. I'm at 9. Anything slower, you're going to feel the need to put pressure. Anything faster is going to be too much. Okay, So what I'm going to do is come in here and I'm going to go over everything and get some of those spots. Hold on. Look at what I did. It's too low. So I got to open it again and move it out. Make sure it's flat, because if you're here, it's going to keep falling down. Make sure it's flat and then secure it. Okay? So let it turn on for me. So what I'm going to do is come here. You could go 9, 10, or 11, whatever you're comfortable with. But see, I just go on this and you can see how much is coming off. This is perfecting my shape. This is eliminating me hand filing so much. Okay, eliminating for me hand filing so much. Now, don't trip out that that's missing. Is it going to cause lifting? Do I need to add builder? Nope, I never do. I'm going to show you exactly what I do with all my nails. Okay, so what this does is tighten it up for me. Look how tight it looks. It looks thin and tight, but you have your apex in there. So now I'm going to make this one, make sure it looks like it. So I'm going to come in right here, do some cuticle work a little. There we go. Okay, that looks more like it. And I didn't do that with my carbide because it would have took off too much. Does that make sense? Okay, so now let me go a little more closer for you guys so you could actually see what I'm doing. Let me let this catch up so I can see what you guys. Okay, so now I am going to come in here and get all my. So I'm looking at my high spots. So if you see me spend time in a spot, that's because it's high. Now look at what I'm going to do. I'm going to compare it to my neighbor. Okay, so hangs a little here, and I'm going to kind of velvet it out. What I mean is I'm making my tip very thin and kind of bringing it up a little. I like that look. Probably 80% of my clients have that shape. They love it. Well, I wear it a lot too. So they're going to wear what you have on typically because it's an example of, they could see the finished product and the finished look of it. Okay, so there's only so much I could do with this before I hand file and perfect everything. Okay, so I like where this is at. So I am done with this. I'm going to show you guys what I'll do. Let's dust her off. What did I do with my little duster thing I had? Oh, well, this works fine. So the fan's still on, right? I'm going to take it out of all her knuckles. I don't do this to my client. I'm just doing it to Sally. I just dust her off here and where she needs it. I make sure that's all in there. Turn this off. Turn it all the way off so you don't run your battery. See how this sticks out? Make sure you put it here because it's easier to pull up, okay? Otherwise, it's kind of hard. It's a strong magnet. See how there's a little dust there? I want you to always get that off, okay? So I usually come here. It's off. This is just part of taking care of your equipment, okay? Okay, so all my dust is right here. I come right here and I go like this. Now, how often do you need a new one? When it's not sucking that great, because what happens is this carbon fills up and what's happening, it's not sucking great. So if I was full-time in salon, like back to back, now I film a lot and stuff. I'm not in salon like for hours, 4 days a week or 5 days a week. I would change it every month. These are only about 10 bucks for the refills, and save your machine and save your lungs. Okay, so see how I did that there? Okay, so all that dust is there. You could, let's just get, I'll just file. I won't put my hand in it. So what I'm going to do is come in here. No, I am going to put my hand in it. I'm getting rid of it. I normally would have put it in a paper towel, you guys, so I could still use my paper, okay? So do that. Don't waste all your paper, your liners. I would have put it in like the Costco half ones. Okay, so now let me get a little closer. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my 4-point filing. Okay, so notice how my thumb was here. Notice how this is here. This is going to get your shape in really well. And see, I utilize my whole file. Okay, now don't trip out if you file some out. It's not going to break, I promise. If your apex is there, your strength. Okay, so now let's come here. Let's come here. Let's compare them. Now it's going to play tricks with your eyes if something's missing. Like if some stuff was filed out, it's going to happen with Dimension all the time. Those of you who have tried it, don't give up. You keep going because you can fix it. Okay. This looks like they're pretty good. Now I am going to come in. Always make sure you put pressure on one side. My clients, one of the compliments I get when I built my clientele here and have in the past is, I can't believe my nails aren't sore. You just did a full set on me. You didn't hurt me once and my nails are not sore. That's because I brace. I brace. So when I'm on this side, I have my thumb here and here. That will all come natural to you. Some of you may be doing it already and you're hearing me like a broken record, but that's okay. It makes you a better nail tech, right? I can't stress it enough. Okay, I'm going to come right here because I feel like I need to come in and make sure it's even. Yeah, I do. Okay, there I go. Now I'm going to compare it to this finger because they have to look like twins, right? Oh my God, that looks so good. I like what I did to that. So I'm going to come in a tad bit tighter. Now Sally sits a little weird, so I need to get another hand. I have like 6 hands right now, but I need to bring them from work because when I train in person, I have them at work. So I need to bring another hand or just buy another hand for here. Okay, so I feel like they look the same everywhere. I'm going to come in here. So what I'm doing is it's touching evenly here. If there's a side that's lower, it's slightly low there. I come here and I want it to lay on your file flat. Okay. This is going to make, this is like competition shaping. It has to be very straight. Okay. So let's go there. By the way, I've never done a competition. If there's money involved, I might have, but I've trained people for it. It could be, and I understand why people do it. It's a challenge and fun. And I love that they do it because it's so fun. They're in their element. They love creating. I think it's so cool. Okay, so I have one more thing to do. Well, not one more thing. I have a few more things to do, but one more thing with my e-file. So I don't know why I put this away when I need it. I'm always constantly cleaning. That's the thing. That's a compliment I get too, that my station doesn't look like I've been working all day. Looks like I just got to work. I'm like, no, I've been here a while. But okay, so I'm going to put this down to 6 or 7 with this e-file, okay? So I'm going to come right here. You know how I did that on me, like this? That just cleans all that dry skin. Look how much dry skin I have right there. And I oil them all the time. I come in like that, and then I come in here. I wonder why it's so far. Like I have so much here. Come a little closer. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to come in right here. And I'm flat on her finger. Do you see how that made that perfect? All that dust came off. So I recommend, it may not look like you need it, but trust me, like right there is a little product. Usually here I have more. Look at how I refined your nails. I do this exactly the same way on a person. So let me get rid of my e-file. I just turned it off. I'm done with my e-file for now, hopefully forever. We'll see. So I'll come here. Dust underneath. Now I'm going to go into swipe again to cleanse my nail because I want my polish and everything to last. Now let's say these 2 nails were plain. Let me see, do I have my nails right here? Yeah, I have a couple. Hold on. I'm going to pull them out because I left those on. So I'm going to take these nails off. Let me just fix this so it looks like a real finger. So when you guys have your training hand, I know a lot of you guys just got one, trim these off. Don't leave that for the cuticle because it's not realistic, okay? Your cuticle is going to be right up to your skin. So do this with it and make it look more realistic like a real person, okay? And put this one here. Always have one in your thumb because that thing will fly off. This one I kind of prepped already, so my back end, I'm just going to put them in. So let's say they're obviously not the same shape. Okay, these are the ones that are just built. You're going to dust everything off. Let's put these to the side. Bye-bye, nails. You were fun. Put my nippers away. Put my file away. Let's dust this off. You want no dust at all at this point. 0, 0, okay? Now, I think I'm just going to put this instead of my clear there. So what I'm going to do is I swiped. Now I'm going to go into my, let me just clean this off here. Sally gets, because she's rubber, you won't have to do this on a person. I'm just getting that dust out that goes under her nail right there. See how that doesn't happen on a person. So when you're working on Sally, do this so you're not frustrated with your cuticle work, okay? Take it out and then come back up. I'm going to take her out and go back up. Okay, so now that looks like a real person, right? Okay, so I'm going to come in with my protein bond. Sorry, I'm to the side, you guys. I keep looking at this side and, okay, there we go. Perfect. Let's get a little closer. Depends if you're watching on a computer or your phone. The view's a little different on both. So you're going to protein bond the entire nail. So these nails, I'm not going to, I'll protein bond them, okay, if I'm working on those. And then I'll come and protein bond these. But I'm going to work on this first before my polish. Actually, don't protein bond these. I lied. Leave them how they are because you don't want any glitter or anything sticking to it. You're at the point before protein bond, okay? So you're going to only do this to your dimensional nails. Sorry about that. Okay, so now you're going to get, let me grab it. I either use like Elegance or Manicure Top, which I'll pull from right here. I'll find it in a sec. Okay, so I'll pull Manicure Top or something with a, this is discontinued. You could still buy some from Young Nails, but no distributor has it unless they have some left over. So I use Light Elegance Shine On or High Shine. I think it's called High Shine or Shine On. I, for some reason, don't know why it's right here, but it's okay. It's because I filmed and we did something else in this room, and I just popped up my film station right now. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to put a coat on all of it. So I don't care what brand you use, as long as it has a sticky layer. Could you use Conversion Top? Yes, you can. Could you use any soft gel top coat that has a dispersion layer after you cure it? Okay. And the reason why I do this first, I see people not, and I see them keep going to the cuticle trying to clean it. You want a dispersion layer so your polish holds on to it. You don't, and plus you don't see any of the 150 texture on there when you do this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you could put it under for 30 seconds, but I'm going to pin cure her because I would go to the other hand and do my other, okay? So just make sure I'm pin curing it. If you only have one dimension on this hand and you're done with the other, you could do this. But it's easier to let them go under the light. But when I'm teaching, I'll do this. Okay, that's cured enough. Is it fully cured? No, but you have the dispersion layer and it's not going to go anywhere, okay? So from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my color, my 3 colors I had. And usually I keep my tile, but I'm in a smaller space right now, so I cleaned everything. But what I'm going to do is put a little bit of this and just a little bit of these so I could fade them all into each other. The 3 colors I used. And this is Elegant Glass. I love they have ins and outs. Like once these are gone, they'll be gone. They will not make them again. So what they come out with, they buy a huge bundle, they have them made, and then when they're out, they're out. And what I love about it is they always are fresh with their art stuff. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff I have that I don't teach with all the time because you can't get it, but I could teach with it sometimes too and give you the inspiration of what it would look like, right? Use a similar color. You don't necessarily need this color, but okay, so I'm going to use this. And Gemini carries cocoas too. Jelly colors and cocoas are my favorite so far. Okay, so I'm going to come in here and I am going to come in and fill in my color. So this is my striping brush. Okay, I'm going to wipe my brush, and on this side I'm going to come into this color right here. I probably should have put more. So see how I come up over the top and then just lay it down. Right here I need a little more. Come here, see how I'm covering it? Okay. Thin this out a little. Let's do this side. Let's do this color right here. And it doesn't have to be the same exact color because you have a bunch of different colors in different spots, right? So just make sure you get that all in. So do you see how this is working and your structure is still there? Most people will leave it or start adding builder gel again and it looks bulky. Okay, so I'm going to wipe my brush. Now you have the option to activate it or not if you like the way it looks cool. Let's see, maybe I'll activate it a little. I like that. I'll activate it a little here. I don't like it activated. See how dark it went? I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is come here and put back that same sheen I had there because I didn't activate that part. Okay, I kind of like this right here. I'm happy with it. Okay, so make sure everything's clean. Okay, you're going to take your orange stick or your little tool. Okay, and I am going to, okay, let's see. Do you sell products? Yes, well, I'm looking at the thing right now. I'm going to cure this while I read some of the chat, okay? Everything I'm using right now is sold from GeminiNevada.com, Gemini Cosmetics. If you put the code MJAY15, you get a discount and they know you're part of our brand partnership. I'm in brand partnership with them. I'm a Young Nails nail tech. I've been for years. I've educated them since 2005 with them. They sell Young Nails, and I've educated for Gemini Cosmetics C4. So now we're in brand partnership. You could get a lot of stuff your own self. So hey, girl, I can't really read the name from here, but the thing's kind of far from me. Is it Phoenix? Phoenix Thigh? Hey, girl. Let's see. I file those flat. You mean you file them flatter than I do? It's probably because you're not going to your apex in there. I think it's plus for me too. I'm super organized and clean. Clutter gives me anxiety. I can't. So when I teach, like when you're on YouTube, when you start YouTube, Sandra, isn't it hard the small space you have to be in? And when you teach all your stuff so close, when I'm at this point, my station's completely clean. I just have what I'm using out. If you put your stuff back where it belongs right away, you're ready for your next client sooner and your brain kind of is more creative. Your education's best. Aw, thank you, Britt. Thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. What did she say? No, the cuticle bump on the trainer hand. Oh, you leave it? Okay, cut it like I did. Do you see the difference? Doesn't this look realistic now? I know why they do it, to make you stay away from it, but your nail always comes out funky. Do it like this and you'll have a great training. I only put this back on. These nails here are made for young nails. They're the only ones that have these all like the packet that are all the same. When you order your training hand, young nails training hand, it's going to come with some of these and some different sizes and stuff. I would always order one of these as well. You could use the others because this is the most realistic shape and everything, okay? So it's snug. Yes, it's just like our nails. Like, remember I prepped that at the beginning? If you just came in, watch it from the beginning, okay? Watch all that from the beginning. Let me move something really quick, you guys. I'm going to do my next step, but I feel like my lighting's off. I kind of do feel like it's off. It looks so dark compared to what, I don't know. I don't know, but oh well. Okay. So what I'm going to do from here, I cured it so it's sticky. I could leave it like that, but I think I want to put like a little shimmer there. I think I want to add my shimmer where I had it. So if you're in a super hurry, they look good, girls. Like nothing's missing. They're amazing. As it grows out, you'll see no shimmer there. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to add, let's say, I used, look how beautiful. See, this looks like it would be pink. On this color, that undertone, that sage, I don't know if you could see it so well here, but I'm wondering if you can. But yeah, you can. So you could see, this is from this pack here. This is only $20. It's cosmetic grade glitter in this kit. I showed you guys the neon ones because I was thinking about doing neon. Because I was going to do something like this and this, but I've done that already recently. So these are really cool too. So GeminiNevada.com, these are all my favorite things. And then I have my exclusive glitters, which is Golden Glow, Goldie Girl. I didn't use Golden Glow in this. It's fine, 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 fine. Look at this. It is so pretty, you guys. So that's Golden Glow. I used Goldie Girl, which is the same color, just a different cut. So let me show you. These are both the same color, exact same color. It's just a different cut. See that? These are my exclusive colors. You'll start seeing them in other companies now that I had them made, I'm sure. But they're sold by Gemini. Okay? Gemini Cosmetics. So I'm going to use some of this, and then I'm going to use Sweet Lips. I'm going to use a little bit of Sweet Lips. Yeah. So I'm going to use these two to add my glitter there. So what I'm going to do is get my brush, my liner brush, or no, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use my Aura Bloom. So this brush here, I launched it. It's our original Aura Bloom. They can't make these anymore. So see how it's Aura. These are our new ones. Still very cool, but I like those of you that have this one. Look how this is chubby and smaller, so it gives a different effect. So this one's textured in Aura too, but more iridescent, like my birthstone, like an opal. It kind of looks reptile-ish. So we'll use the one you could get, okay? This is called the Aura Bloom Brush. So I'm going to come in right here. I think I want to put some of this color here. That is Sweet Lips. I want to put a little Sweet Lips here too. Then I want a little Goldie Girl right here. And see how it picks up just enough on your brush? Like, it's so nice. So where you're not overpowering it, I'm putting Golden Glow all right there. And then I think I'm going to put a little right here of Sweet Lips. And see how I move it? I just make, and I like that. See how it looks complete now? This is why I get paid what I'm worth, I feel like, because I have attention to detail. That's exactly what I want you guys to do. Every time they leave, their nails look as perfect as you could get them. The same job every single time. Okay, let me cure that a little more. There was a spot that wasn't cured. Okay. And that's because I pin cured it. So if you would have them go under the light, it would have a more rapid cure. Okay, so I'm going to press this down like a glitter press. And I'll just do it how I would recommend you. So come in at least 15 seconds. Probably 30 because you're doing the other side. So let's just do 30 seconds, okay? I'm going to hold this here. This is my absolute favorite light. I like it a lot. Now, the Young Nails light is amazing. The strength of it and everything. But I put a mirror on the bottom of it so it reflects. It has reflection and it cures amazing, okay? So anything with the black or white bottom, it won't. But you have to realize somebody has a patent on it. So everybody who brings out a light that has a patent, it's usually $350. Like my LeBlanc light, I paid $350 for them, and that's LeBlanc is actually cocoas. I think he sells his for $140, and he had to pay rights to the person for the metal. So that is a great deal. I would pay $350 for this light. It's amazing. So you could get that from GeminiNevada.com with a discount, or you could get it from Gotti. Okay, so I'm going to shut these. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another coat of my soft gel. In this case, I use Manicure. So you cure it because the dispersion layer is going to hold on to the glitter you just put on. Okay, make sure everything's clean of glitter. That's another thing I like this for. Okay, then I'm going to come in and I'm going to put a coat over the whole thing. Now this is going to self-level over it. This won't be my final top coat because you're always going to put 2 top coats over it. You could go in with whatever favorite top coat you have. I like stain resistant from Young Nails. I like Gotti's top coat, and I kind of obsessed with this next one I'm going to show you guys, and I forgot to order a refill for it, so I need to do that when I get off the phone. Dang it, I hope they probably mailed me my stuff. That's what's happening. I know they're sending me some stuff, so I need to see if they could throw that in there. While this is curing 30 seconds, oh, I can't text. I'm filming on my phone. I'll remember to do it. Okay, so let's just do, and when I'm in a hurry, when I'm done with the other hand, if it's on 15 seconds, like right now it's on 18, say I already top coat my other hand now, I'll have them come out. It's hardened enough, okay? So if you don't top coat, you'll probably, I could tell, like I'll feel a little, on some I feel a tad bit of glitter in a couple spots. So now I'm gonna go on my top coat of choice. I'm gonna shut all these. And you guys, the packaging is no bueno. It's not cute, but I'm dying. Who's used this? I think Sandra's used this. Sandra, what's your favorite top coat right now? Aw, you guys are so cool. Gotti lights are 180. Okay. But they go on sale a lot. That's still so expensive. It's not expensive for a light, you guys. So this is Radiance Overcoat. It's a high gloss finish and a scratch resistant. Maybe I need to order a new bottle because I order a refill and then my bottle ends up beat up because this isn't my travel kit. The packaging, I don't care, but they do have a refill that fills it up like almost 3 times. So just about all the way. So this has a scratch resistant. You guys, like I just did nails and it's scratched a little, but not like a normal. So I'm kind of obsessed with this. I mean, I can't help it. So you get this at GeminiNevada.com. Use MJAY15. If they're having a sale, Gemini's having a sale, my code will not work. But what you do in the comments when you order is put MJ15 so you know you're part of the brand partnership, okay? It actually hooks you up and me up. Because when you're part of the brand partnership, you get they treat everybody great, but sometimes you get some extra stuff too. Okay, so I'm going to put that on. And this cures with the non-tack. This is gorgeous. I love this. I'm not tooting my horn. I just would like to wear this. So I'm going to go 1 full minute, 60 seconds under the light, okay? 60 seconds under the light. I do have some other YouTubes this week. I haven't been on YouTube that much. As you could see, I've been busy building a little more on my empire, right? Eric and I. So now that we're balanced out, I now have my schedule again. So it happens. This is a free YouTube. And I like to come on and give back. I do have a paid YouTube that's $19.99 a month. And this Monday coming up, we're doing a live Zoom. And you could work on your training hand, you could work on somebody, and you could work on yourself. I'm going to work on myself because I'm going to give myself dimensional nails. I may do like my set before and then file down. So it'll show you how you file down to change because my hair is getting caught a little this. I slammed my nail and it's telling me, girl, I'm going to hurt you. So I have a little crack right here, but that was me getting it caught. So I'm either going to, I don't think I want to do my full set. I'm probably going to put my set on and do it live on Monday with all of us together. So you guys, I could see you. You could see me. I could showcase you. Like, let me look at it so I could see where I could help you. It's fun. It's super fun. I love it. I get to know you better and you're a part of it. You don't have to join every month, but you better cancel it the next month because it'll charge you again, okay? If you go through your Apple phone, it's going to charge you $24.99 because Apple Pay has a surcharge of $4.99. Okay, so do it on a different device or your computer. That's all about that. Okay, so look at this shine. Now, look at totally tack-free. So I'm almost done. I always come in and do this. How many of you guys, when you're done polishing, it feels kind of tight? I come in on the side. I'm not like this. I am under right here and under right here. How many of you guys do this to yourself now? All that does is just make it feel so good, okay? Then I'll come in with some oil What oil do I have here? I'll use some Young Nails oil right now. But when I do Sally, I put it on my finger. And I just kind of butter her up a little because I don't want my hand all greasy. So I put it underneath and on top on my client. Underneath and on top. I'll just touch it there. And then I'm kind of buttering her up from here because remember I train on this with people and sometimes it gets scratched because they're learning how to shape and file. Okay. Let me get a little closer to these. Let me clean my station really quick. I've really liked this. It gets all dusty, but I clean it after every person. It was clean before I started. So I always clean all my stuff. Okay, so let's put everything to the side. Let's get rid of this. Put my light. I am loving these table towels though. They're 100% lint free. It's like a paper towel. I do like them. Okay, so I'll show you the finished look. It's right here. Look at them from the side. Sally's always funky. She's hard to really see what you're getting. Make sure I'm on here. There you go. Let me kind of go. So look at them from every side. See how I have my product all the way up so it looks flawless when they leave. So they don't have anything to say, can you get closer right here? Can you da 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 da? That's really hard when you have to fix all that. So I'll put all my products out that I used. Hold on. So I used Goldie Girl. I'll put Goldie Girl right here. And I used Sweet Lips that's almost sold out. There was only 10 left. I don't know if they're all gone when I started. They will get it back, but let me move this back real quick, you guys. Eric's not, my assistant's not here. I'm just gonna move this back a little. Sorry, I moved my camera crazy. So I could fit this all in and I don't, that's a much better view. Okay. I don't care if that line shows because I have two of, I'm going to leave it just like this. That's totally fine. I'm going to come here. This is Goldie Girl. This is Sweet Lips. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to get it right. I'm going to get it right, you guys. There we go. Let's see. It looks right on my phone, and then when I look on the computer, okay, and I'll get a little closer. I'll let him take a picture after, but I'll show you guys all the stuff that I used. I used this one from this collection, and you guys, they have ones that turn purple, all different colors. This is only 20 bucks. It's number 3. So I'll put this here. I used, which one's this? Slight, what is it? I can't read it. Yeah, it's Slight. Okay. Used a little bit of that. I used these 3 colors here, which is Cool. Oh no, I used them over here. Yeah, Cool in the Pool, Berry Best, and Silk Pajamas. And they're all magnetic, or you could polish them like that. I have to do my grandmother's nails here soon, and she's wearing one of these. I used some of my, looks like a Christmas tree thing. This is my Aurora paper. I was going to use these, but I didn't, but I'll show you them. Aren't they gorgeous? They're from Gemini too. I was going to put it on top, and you could, but I'm just going to stop at this point. And then this collection of Mylar is amazing. So I used these 2 here. One glows pink. This glows a little sagey and pink. And this one has a little sage and pink too, but the opposite, if it makes sense, reflects the opposite. So this little thing here, I've been using these a lot lately. I'm kind of obsessed. Am I missing anything? I did use this brush. You need like I love this brush and this top coat, my fave. And I did use manicure top. And pretty much the core. And I also, obviously, I can't get it all in. I used Bill Pink. Okay, I used Bill Pink. and Clear Sculptor. But I'll leave it just like that, okay? So let me see. You guys want to say anything? Let me move a little. So thank you guys. Thank you for hanging out. Does Gemini ship to Canada? They don't ship abroad, but what they do is if you have a U.S. shipping address or you're close to or somebody you know that can mail it to you, they'll do that. There's a lot of people, like, I know they mailed to London, but they paid shipping and handling. What they did is they collected a lot of stuff. I think she put like a down payment. So then therefore that's her stuff. And then when she was able to, like, she let a month go by after I quit teaching. I taught for a whole month with my new stuff, and then she orders. So I think that's super cool to have that opportunity. I think it's amazing. So yeah, very different stuff, but I love it. I'm in love with these. I'm happy you guys like these. Thank you guys. Thank you for spending this entire time with me. I appreciate you so much. I think Eric's getting his is at his appointment and he's putting stuff in here right now. Thank you, babe. MJ, I need the Aura paper in my tortoise shell nails. Yes, you do. You put it underneath, huh? I know. I saw that. I mean, you did. I saw that. And see how when you cover it, how it glows from within? Because a lot of times I cover the Aura and you could see it come through the cover you put. I loved those nails. They're super sexy, by the way. I almost copied you, but I think I need to change to something different than red. I'll probably go back to red. I'm going to do some dimensional, like nudies, like this, something like this. And I've been craving these colors, so maybe my heart needs them. I don't know. So I'm going to sign out, you guys. Okay, go say hi to my grandma. Throw the ball for my dog because he's been a good boy. And those of you that are just watching it, thank you. Drop any questions down and I'll answer them for you. And I'll see you guys soon. I have Twitch on Thursday at 8 a.m. and it's a giveaway. So that is Nail Culture Official as well. If you're not on there, join us. It'll be great. And that day I have videos too. So I will talk to you guys soon, okay? Bye. Thank you.